teams. And last we played Campbell, our most complete game.
Yeah, and it was, and we need to put together another game like that where we're dialed in and clicking on all cylinders, and so that'd be a big night for us if we can go do that. And it's like I told the guys today. I mean, been a lot of really good things happen over the last couple of years, and I'd like to get a chance to see them seniors get out on that field one more time in the playoffs. And in order for us to do that, we need to win tonight, and then we got to take care of business later on. But the first step is tonight, and so that's what our goal is.
Well, we control our own destiny, really, and I like that. We win, we're in.
We win, and we're in, and we keep winning. We're at home in the playoffs, and that'll be good to bring a playoff game back to the Drake, and so that's kind of been where we're trying to push to.
Well, it's playoff games are always fun, but home game is just special.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about that. Those home playoff games are a lot of fun, and it would be good for our school. It would be good for our players. It would be good for our community. And so, in order to do that, we got to go execute and play good, solid defense. Take care of the football on offense. That'll be very important. And then we need to be better than them in the kicking game. And I think we have the ability to be better than them. We got to execute better than them as well.
Well, I know it's like we said, 8th game in the season. Everybody's banged up a little bit. I mean, all the teams are. Most of our kids are ready to play.
Yeah, most of them. We're missing a few, and we're just like everybody else. Probably we're a little banged up, but we'll for the most part we'll have the majority of them out there. We'll miss a couple starters tonight, but that's just part of it at this point in time of the year, and hopefully we'll get those guys back next week. But one of the things that if you paid attention and followed us, all year is somebody's got to step up, and I don't care if you're in the 9th grade or the 10th grade or 11th grade or 12th grade, whatever it is. When it's time for you, you get called. It's time for you to step up, and we've had that happen, and so we want to make sure that continues to happen tonight. We'll have a couple of freshmen and sophomores who have to step up and fill in a few gaps, but if we didn't think they could do it, we wouldn't put them out there.
Exactly. Well, that's part of it right now. Like you said, everybody's banged up. It's next man up, whoever the next man is. And we've got some freshmen that have played lately. Drew Brooks is one of them. Quintez Arnold.
Quinard Arnold.
Yep. And they both have played well.
Both have played really good, and you'll see them both out there awful early tonight. So. We're proud of those two guys, and obviously it bodes well for the future of Newnan football. And then we got some sophomores who've stepped up, and obviously the senior class is been really good for us, and so we want to keep on doing that. And the junior class played great too. So I mean we got guys at all. In all 4 classes, and we're not afraid to put them on the field.
No, I've seen that. I like that. I really do. That means you trust them and expect them to do the job.
Yeah, and then the quicker the quicker those guys get used to doing that, the quicker they understand, and you can get them over those early ages where they're where it's a different focus from middle school to high school, and so the quicker we get our guys accustomed to that, the better off they're going to be down the road.
Well, it's sophomore class, freshmen last year, they won the 9th grade. The 9th grade championship last year.
Middle school championship.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Didn't,
and then this year's 9th grade class, this year's 9th grade group went undefeated. So it was, so we've had a couple good groups back to back. I think we've played in. Evans has played in the championship 3 years in a row. Smoky Road had a really good year this year, and them and Evans were tied for 2nd place. So we're looking forward to getting all those guys over here in the future of Newnan football. There's no doubt about that.
And we want them to be Cougars.
That's exactly right. There ain't no doubt about that.
Coach, I appreciate everything you do for the program. Your coaches, your coaching staff, the principal, Dr. Chase Puckett.
Yep.
Randy Robbins. They have just been super.
Yeah, we've got a great group of young men here, and we've got a great student body. We got great leadership, and this coaching staff is unbelievable, probably as good as I've ever been around. So we're just going to keep on plugging and keep on working, and we look forward to the night.
I do want to give you a plug. You went over and read and you took some players with you too over to Elm Street. Elm Street Middle School. I mean elementary school.
We sure did. This week we took 44 of our guys over to Elm Street, and we spent the morning on Wednesday morning reading to all the different classes at Elm Street for about 30 minutes, and I thought that was something that was pretty special. It was good for our players. It was good for those young ones at Elm Street and future Cougars, and I think it was something that was enjoyed by all, and we look forward to doing more of that.
Well, I talked to the principal there, Christy Hildebrand, and she was very impressed.
Good.
So thank you for doing that.
They do a great job, and so we're just happy they invited us.
Well, I'm glad y'all went and y'all had a good time. I know the kids enjoyed it, and they look up. That's what I was telling the players. They look up. You did too, but they look up to them.
Well, and then it was pretty funny. We had a lot of those little kids that came to youth camp during the summer, and they remembered a lot of the players from the interaction, and so it was a lot of fun. And then obviously a lot of the teachers that taught our players. I mean, that was a lot of fun for them, and it was fun for our guys, and I think it was fun for everybody involved.
Something we'll do again, I'm sure.
Exactly right. There's no doubt about it.
Good luck tonight. We play Pebblebrook. This is the fourth region game of the season. We're 4-4 on a season, 2-1 in the region. So we look to improve on that.
We look to get to 3-1 tonight in the region.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
That's our interview with Coach Walker. Welcome to the Coach's Show. Coach Chip Walker, Ray McKnight. Coach, can't believe it. We're already 8 games into the season.
Are you looking for fresh seafood or maybe the world's best chili dog? Then you got to check out the Half Shell right here in Newnan, Georgia. Fresh Gulf oysters, raw baked or fried, and these guys take hot dogs to another level. With great hand-breaded onion rings and fried seafood and much, much more. With local live music on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, drink and appetizer specials, free Texas Hold'em on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, there's always something going on at the Half Shell. Check them out at theworldsbestchilidog.com or on Facebook, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Hot Dog Shop. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia. Not many things in life are guaranteed. Surprises and the unexpected are one of those guarantees. If those surprises bring you into the legal world, whether it be a bankruptcy, a run-in with the law, or injury due to no fault of your own, you need an advocate that is well-known and well-respected in your community. And in Newnan, Georgia, that is the law offices of Michael West. He is your Newnan, Georgia lawyer. So for bankruptcy, personal injury, and criminal defense, one number to know. That's 404-913-1529. Call for a free consultation. That's 404-913-1529. The law offices of Michael West.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment, along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in or takeout during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hi, I'd like to invite you to a great show that's new to our lineup every Friday morning at 10 o'clock. It's Coweta Pawn and Friends. If you're looking to get cash with a pawn, you can find out what items will help you get cash and what items won't, which can be helpful, especially if you've never pawned something before. Also, if you're looking for deals, you can get insight as to what Coweta Pawn has and what sales are coming up. Tune in every Friday morning at 10 o'clock on streamcity.org for Coweta Pawn and Friends.
At NewLink Wow, local matters. Make the switch to local NewLink Wow Internet today. You can save over $400 by locking in this internet deal for the year. Call 770-683-1931 and stay local, stay connected with NewLink Wow Internet, TV, and phone.
And we're back live at Drake Stadium. We're just about ready for the kickoff. Right now, the captains for both teams are meeting at center field for the
coin toss, and they're all seniors tonight for the Cougars, is number 74, Will Anderson, number 21, Zad Radwyrick, number 23 is Jay Newell, Darius Gates, and number 14 is, Christian Esco, excuse me. And they're just about meet at center field for the course. This is a very good team tonight. The defense, Coach Walker compared them to Westlake. We know we played Westlake last week, and they were a very good defense. Patrick and I saw them firsthand, and they were a good team. Jay Newell is also a captain tonight. Those are all seniors. Hope it's not their last game at Drake Stadium. If we can win tonight and win at EC next week, we would get a region game here at Drake Stadium. That would be awesome. We did make the playoffs last year. We traveled to Tift County for the first year that Coach Walker was here, and his record speaks for itself. I mean, his total record, that's counting Newnan and Sandy Creek, he is 127, 26, and 1. 3 state championships, 6 region championships, and we look for good things down the road from him. Tonight we're honoring a player that played here in the 90s, early 90s, Michael Cheever. He was played linebacker and tight end, went on to Georgia Tech, was a 4-year starter at center for Georgia Tech, got drafted by the then, at the time it still is the Jaguars, one of their first draft classes, and played, I believe he told me he played 4.5 years and hurt his back, so he had to quit. But he did play. He probably had a good 10-year, 12-year career as an offensive lineman. But he's here tonight. He's going to try to come up and talk to us sometime during the game, maybe first half, because they're going to honor him at halftime. We're actually retiring his number, not his jersey. He wore number, I believe, 39 here when he played, and that means we're retiring a number, but somebody can still wear that number down the road. The last home game, we retired Alex Ogletree, and Ogletree wore number 9. And it was good to see him. He's still playing in the pros, and it was good to see Alex come back. His twin brother, Xander, who was a great football player himself. Xander is coaching the offensive running backs here at Newnan. Pebblebrook won the toss and will defer to the second half. I don't think we've won but 2 coin tosses this whole season. But it doesn't matter because we're 4-4 on the season. But a big region game tonight. So Newnan will receive the first kickoff. And the seniors are excited. You can tell they're pumped up. You can hear them in the background. I want to thank Patrick Glory and his staff. They do a great job here. And these games are on the internet. The home games are live on the internet. You can watch them on Stream City. Southland Sports. You can watch them on www.southlandsportstv.com and Facebook and YouTube. And I've watched them. They do a great job production. Sometimes it's me and Van, sometimes it's Patrick and I. But I've enjoyed calling it and watching it the next day or the next couple of days. I think you can watch it all week, can't we? We can. We're just about ready for kickoff. Pebblebrook does not dress out that many players. They are in our region. Our region is East Coweta, Newnan, Pebblebrook, Campbell to Smyrna, and Westlake. And we played 5 non-region games. We went 2-3, and then we're 2-1 in the region play. So we've done well. This is Coach Walker's second year, at Newnan High School. Everything he's done has been positive. I like the way he handles things on and off the field. The kids respect him. They love him. They want to play for him. And he told me today, he said, this is the best coaching staff I've had ever. So he likes his coaches. They're all about the same age. They're young. And it's just fun to watch them in action. We're just about ready to receive. We'll drop back Elijah Williams, number 3, senior. Right in the middle of the field, shakes hands with an official. And Pebblebrook is about to kick off. And I don't think we have a Pebblebrook roster. Patrick, do we have a Pebblebrook? Sometimes we can get them, sometimes we can't. Tonight we don't have a Pebblebrook roster. 37 is deep to kick off. He's 15 yards. Greco kicks off from the 40, and we're off high and short. Taking it at the 25-yard line, upfield to the 30, and knocked off his feet at the 25. He tried to get some running room and just knocked down at the 25-yard line. The Cougars will take over a 1st and 10, their first possession. That was, I believe that was number 84 for the Cougars. That's a freshman, Drew Brooks, on the return. So the Cougar offense goes on field first. Woody Waters, senior, first man on the field for the offense. That offensive unit is left tackle Will Anderson, left guard Cameron Hand, center Carson Knight, right guard Austin Stewart, right tackle Tyler Valerie, and getting a start tonight because Tucker Barnett is hurt is Drew Brooks. Michael McGinnis, the quarterback. Wideouts, Woody Waters, Kyle McDonald, and I believe that's Josh Harris. McGinnis in the shotgun, back to pass, going deep off the bat, right off the bat, and caught and dropped. Flag on the play, may be interference against Pebblebrook Falcons. And it's pink night tonight. It's pink out here at Drake Stadium, and even the officials' flag is pink. If it's pass interference, it'll be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. We'll wait to get the call from an official. White hat. Personal foul, pushing against Pebblebrook. So first penalty of the game goes against Pebblebrook. It'll be a first down from the 25. I believe it's 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. And it'll move it out to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 Cougars. Their first down is by a penalty. So the Cougars had it at their own 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Second play from scrimmage. McGinnis under center. One back, and that's Moss. Turns and hands it to Moss. Hit and falls forward for about 6 yards out to the 47-yard line. 7-yard pickup for Bryson Moss. Good to see him back. He was injured and out. And good to see him back on the field and playing. He's a sophomore. McGinnis from the shotgun, and we'll go shotgun under center. Back to pass. He's got Waters and incomplete. 3rd down and 3. And Michael Cheevers, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
3rd down and 3 for the Cougars.
Okay. I'll bring in Michael in just a few minutes. 3rd down and 3. The Cougars are going for it at their own 47-yard line. Michael, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming back and being here tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Flip-flop the tight ends, put Drew Brooks on this side, put Woody Waters in motion, and in turn and hand it to Moss. Drives forward, picks up about 1.5 yards. He needed 3. Michael, you played in the 90s. I think 91 was your graduating class.
Yep.
4-year starter at Newnan High School. 3-year starter at Georgia Tech.
Well, to be fair, 2-year starter at Newnan High School. Ryan Brooks beat me out for 2 years. And so only player in my athletic career in football to beat me out, Ryan Brooks.
Well, he was a pretty good athlete when he was in
Absolutely.
Good to see him here tonight. He helps a lot. His wife, Alexa, help us. And they've got a son, Drew, on the field.
He's playing tight end.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Freshman.
Yeah.
Michael, the reason he's here tonight is we retired his number. And when Chip Walker came here from Sandy Creek, he wanted to do that. He asked who had played college, college, and pro. And we only had 3 players that I could remember. And it was you and Alex Ogletree and Drew Hill.
Yeah. Well, Vernon Strickland too.
And that's right, Vernon Strickland. I forgot Vernon.
Yep.
And I hope we'll get to Vernon. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you a little story about that in a minute. We have to punt it away. Not a great punt from Rad. It'll roll back up. The 1st and 10 Pebblebrook, their first possession at the 43-yard line. They're 43. But I know you don't get back a lot. I understand that, but we're glad to have you here tonight. I saw you had 2 children.
Yes, I do. I've been married for 20 years. My wife, Shelly, and our daughter is 17. My son's 13.
So your daughter's a senior?
My daughter, rising senior. So she just turned 17.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there was no doubt who they were when I saw them. I knew they were yours. Now, is your wife here tonight, too?
She is, yeah.
Okay,
my wife,
great,
Shelly's here.
great. We're glad to have you back. To retire your jersey, you're going to have a ceremony at halftime. And Coach Bass is here.
Absolutely.
So
it was great to see him. I hadn't seen him in so long, and it was so much fun to see him and just tell him how much he meant to me, how much he meant to so many other players. I told him, I said, just so you know, when your old players get together, we don't talk about each other. We talk about you.
That's true. That's exactly true. First possession by Pebblebrook. They pick up about 2 yards. Actually, they'll give them 4 yards on to be second down and 6. The ball just past the 46-yard line, second and 10. Hand off to the back. We hit him in the backfield. Good play. Oh, the quarterback's got it.
Quarterback kept
me off. And he picked up the first down. And he's a good athlete, Michael. That quarterback for Pebblebrook.
Yeah, he looked like it.
And he picked up the first down. Faked me out. Picked up the first down into Cougar territory at the 40-yard line. First and 10, Pebblebrook. So they pick up their first down. But talking to Coach Bass, and he's around. He doesn't come to all the games like he used to, but you played for him, and like you said, I go visit him some, and he likes to talk about the players and coaches. It really is fun to be with him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Being a Newnan Cougar changed my life. I came out here a boy, and I left at least a young man, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I remember when you played. High snap, and it looks like we got it. We did. Ricky Boozler picks it up. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And knocked out of bounds at the 28-yard line. First turn of the ball game. The Cougars get it. Late hit, I believe. Flags on a play. Michael, I'll let you kind of narrate that. You saw the play.
Oh, absolutely. So they bobbled the handoff, and they looked like they were going to fall on it. One of our players hit the guy as he started to fall on it. Ball pops out. Another one of our players picks it up, advances it 30 yards, and got pushed out of bounds. And to your point, looks like a late hit.
Yeah, late hit. Second penalty of the game, both against Pebblebrook. Ricky Boozer, senior, plays defensive end. He picked that ball up and dashed 30 yards down the field.
Now, is he related to Stanley Boozer?
He is.
Oh, yeah. So I played with Stanley.
Yes, that's right. A lot of Boozers, a lot of Jeters. They still play. Eric Jeter is Eric Jeter's son at number 39 that played here.
Yeah.
He's a junior now. It's a lot of names and faces and come back.
Brooks, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Brooks,
so it's awesome.
Again, it's under center. After the penalty, the ball spotted at the 16-yard line. First and 10, McGinnis under center, one back, and that's Moss. He fakes it to him and hits Woody Waters trying to get on the corner. Does get a block inside the 5, still on his feet, and knocked down just short of the goal line. First down. He got a great block right here.
Great block out here.
One of his senior counterparts, Kyle McDonald, and his dad was a coach here at one time, and that's his son, Kyle McDonald, making that good block for Woody.
That kid's a dynamic player.
Yes, he is. Woody, his dad played at Lakeside High School.
Okay.
And very quick, very fast, and his son's the same way. Senior, makes things happen when the football gets in his hands. First and goal for the Cougars. 9.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And we're trying to get some – we're going to go to our jumbo package. Number 39, that's Eric Jeter. That's young Eric Jeter.
Is he going at fullback? Or
he's going
tight
at
end?
On this blocking. We go 3 in the backfield with McGinnis under center. And we turn the hand to Moss. Touchdown. Bryson Moss, 1-yard run. Michael, that's what we've seen all year, taking advantage of turnovers.
Yeah.
And that's what we did on that play.
Being opportunistic creates a lot of opportunities. You capitalize on those, and you're ahead of the game. Turnovers typically tell the story of a game.
Right now, Cougars lead 6-0. Carson Knight will snap it. Logan Hudson will hold it. And Rad Wyrick will try to tack on the 7th point for the Cougars. Another senior, Rad. He was out with an injury all last year. Came back stronger and better this year. The kick is up. Then the kick is good, and the Cougars lead 7-0. 9:12 left to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motler for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team.
We're back live. Bryson Moss with a 1-yard run. The Cougars lead 7-0. Red Wire tacked on the PAT. And the Cougars lead 7-0. They took over. Michael, he's helping me tonight. Michael Cheevers, he's helping me tonight with the play-by-play and color. Red Wire low and line drive. It'll fill at the 15-yard line to the 20, 25. Still on his feet.
Him.
Got a hold. 40 midfield, and we knock him out of bounds at the 45-yard line of Newnan. Good return by Pebblebrook.
It was a nice job of that kicker to be the safety there and knock him out of bounds.
And he's done that all his career. I think it's how he got hurt last year at Red Wire.
Really?
So
yeah.
he made the play. We don't have a roster, and that's one thing. Sometimes we get them from other. We try to get them before the game, but we didn't get one for them tonight. So we're just having to depend on the PA to
who they are.
Yeah. But Pebblebrook has it 1st and 10 at the Cougar 45-yard line.
Can't we just say the good guys and the bad guys?
Yeah.
I mean, is that okay? Okay.
Yeah. I'm definitely a homer, so you know I'm Newnan. And these are the starters, offense and defense.
Okay, gotcha.
1st and 10 Falcons.
1st and 10 Falcons. Their sideline warnings. Where's the get-back coach on the sideline? Both teams getting the sideline warning.
Normally that's the weight coach. Whoever's the weight go. It seems like they're the ones that are always telling people to get back. Oh, yeah.
1st and 10 Pebblebrook from the shotgun. Quarterback keeps it, tries to get on the edge, and we knock him off his feet.
Good penetration by the defensive line there.
Very good. 23 is Jay Newell, and number 6 is Hussey. That's Malik Hussey. His twin brother Tyree is the ball carrier. Both of them are seniors. San Juan Warner, another senior, having a great senior season. Warner's another name we have a lot over the years too.
James Warner.
Yeah, James Warner. Shug played at Georgia. Y'all about the same age, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shug was a year older than me.
Yeah. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Pebblebrook. Their second possession had a drive going and fumbled. Cougars took advantage of it and scored 3 plays later. Like a mix up in the backfield.
Nice job by that defensive end, staying home, playing his position.
I see a flag on the play. That's Tristan Esco. He has been a fun player to watch, Michael. From a defensive end, he makes those kind of plays.
You know what? To stay home and stay on task on your responsibility, it's hard to do.
It is. No gain on that play. There is a flag on the play. Personal foul against
Interesting.
Pebblebrook.
I didn't see where that happened.
I didn't either. 3 penalties tonight, all 3 against Pebblebrook.
Big penalties, too.
Yeah, major. All the way 15-yarder from the line of scrimmage. Moves it back into Pebblebrook territory at the 39-yard line. They're 39. It's 2nd down and about 25, isn't it? Mm-hmm. 25, 2nd down and 25 from the 39. It was good to see. I see Alden a good bit. Charlie was here, your brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
Saw your mom, Pam, here. It was good to see her. Your dad, they said, was traveling, but I remember he was here a lot when you were playing and when you practiced, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. John. People used to wonder what he did. They were like, hey, how does he get to come to all your practices?
He made time for it.
It's cool.
It's actually 3rd and 25. Pebblebrook back to pass. And complete and dropped.
No, hit by the defensive back. Nice play while the ball was in the air.
Good timing by the back. And I believe that's number 16 for us. And he's a little bit shaken up. And that's Smith.
Yeah, so my dad's actually doing some traveling preaching, and he's out of town. So I get to see him every so often. It's good when he's in town.
That was Jacob Thomas on the coverage over there.
That was a great play by that defensive back in the air. He really timed it up. No pass interference. Made contact when the ball got there and knocked it loose.
4th and 25, and Pebblebrook set to punt it away. We drop back Waters, standing about his own 26-yard line. We come close, don't get it. Malik almost got it. Hussey. Waters takes it right up the middle. What you want to do? He's got running room, needs a block, gets one, still on his feet, and just shy of midfield. Good return by Woody Waters. Michael, that's how he's 3-year starter. That's how he's every play with him with that.
He's a dynamic player.
He really
is. He's a playmaker. He's got a sense on the field of where to go with the ball.
Exactly. And you like to see those receivers, those returning punts, cut right back up the field. That's usually the quickest way. It's not always, but that's what he does.
Well, they're normally quick, and they're fast guys, and that's why they're in that position, and they think they're going to outrun somebody all the way, and they take that angle, and if they just go straight up, a lot of times they make them miss that tackle. Yeah.
Cougars' second possession. Michael McGinnis, the quarterback, sophomore. Fumble.
Uh-oh. We might have got on it. We might have got on it.
No signal yet. Cougars do get it. I believe the center got it, and that's Carson Knight, a senior. Johnny on the spot. Lose about a half a yard on the play. McGinnis was under center. And sometimes, and Michael, you played center, the line will step on the quarterback's foot. I don't know if it happened there, but it stops him dead where he is. Just right.
Absolutely. That quarterback gets a little unhappy when you step on his foot. Not that I ever did it.
I didn't think you ever did.
If I had, he was upset.
McGinnis is under center. He splits Waters out wide. In the slot is Kyle McDonald. And turns and hands it to Hussey. That's Tyree Hussey.
Max Bass would have liked that play.
He'd love that play. We passed more than he ever did, probably. But the game has changed that much.
Yeah.
The player right here, number 2, is wide out. That's Josh Harris.
He's tall.
That's P.J. Harris at Georgia Tech. That's his younger brother.
Oh, wow. Okay, great.
So PJ
I actually met him at the Wheeler Georgia Tech game.
Awesome
the Wheeler Newnan game, and he was there.
Awesome guy.
Yeah.
Going to be redshirted this year, and should play the next 4. He's a good player. He was a good player here at Newnan.
He's a big wide receiver.
Yeah. McGinnis goes back to the shotgun. 3rd down and about 7 yards ago, just shy of midfield. Again, he pitches out to.
Nice, make him miss.
And Moss tried to make him miss. Good defense by Pebblebrook. Stop him for about a loss on the play, right back to the midfield. So it'll be 4th down and about 7 yards to go for Cougars. Cougars lead 7-0. 5:54 left to go in the first quarter. I'm enjoying having Michael Cheever here. Put him to work right off the bat.
Absolutely. I enjoyed it. I appreciate it. This is a great seat you got here, right?
He and my daughter were classmates here at Newnan.
With Amanda, absolutely.
Amanda. She was a cheerleader. He was a football player. Fun times back then, too.
Absolutely. We had a great team, great staff. We had a lot of fun.
That team was really good in the playoffs. Coach Bass was in the playoffs almost every year he coached. 4th down and 7. We'll punt it away. We'll bring Brad Wyrick in to punt.
Let's get off a better punt here than we did last time. Pin him back down there a little bit.
He's got a chance to boom it. I hope he does. He really has a good season. The last kick was not his best, but one of the few he hadn't had this year. Good snap. Little no rush.
I think he might have got blocked.
Somebody
that
got
guy came in off the end.
And they're going to spot it, I believe, at the 40 of Pebblebrook. I believe number 17 got a hand on that.
Yeah, he did. He came across it.
Let's see. We can see right here.
They're showing the returner.
But I think
the way that it was
came up.
It was rolling toward us in the air, so he had to have hit it.
And that's 2 really shank kicks for Wyrick.
Well, let's get another turnover.
Yeah, right here, this guy.
Yeah, it came off the side of us.
Yeah. Thanks, Patrick. 3rd possession for Pebblebrook. Newnan leads 7-0. 5:38 left to go in the first quarter. Pebblebrook in the shotgun. And they throw that same little screen and over the phone, and that's almost a lateral.
It could have been. That was close. Very close. Very close.
They call it incomplete.
Because it went over the head of the running back and behind him. And he was running that swing pattern out there.
They call it incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. The ball spotted at the 41-yard line. Excuse me.
They marked it back.
They did mark it. There was a fumble, wasn't it? Because look, they marked it back to the 35.
Yep, absolutely.
So it was a fumble out of bounds. They lose 6 yards on a play. It's 2nd and 16. So we were right.
Yeah, yep. They're just saying they'd rule it a lateral pass.
32-yard line.
So Pebblebrook's offense has not been able to get off the snide yet. They had a man legged in the huddle, or he didn't come in the huddle. The flag on that play.
Nice penetration
good
again by the
defense.
defensive line. So the defensive line is penetrating, and they're completely disrupting everything Pebblebrook's trying to do. The only play that they've had that was good is in that quarterback option where he kept it,
right,
and he ran out the side for some yards.
Flag on a play, Michael. I saw him, the wideout, just step on the field. He can't do that. He's got to go to the huddle.
Right.
And I think that's what they called Pebblebrook on. There's the discussion.
So then. And I'm not totally up on remembering
right.
all the rules from high school, but you might want to decline that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Well, it would be 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd down and 16.
I don't know if you got to meet Chip. I know you got to meet him
I
today.
did, yeah, absolutely.
I think you spoke to the team, didn't you?
I did.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. It took me back to being in a high school locker room with a bunch of players getting ready to come out for senior night. Man, boy, I tell you what, I didn't realize I was nervous and excited until I pulled into the stadium.
Oh yeah.
And then I thought, man, you get the juices flowing, and they got nowhere to go. I don't get to play tonight.
They did. The Whitehead did discuss it with Chip. And
now that's a big penalty. Hold on,
think
they're
that's why they
marking
took
him
it
off.
too.
Yeah, absolutely. I would take him. I mean, you knock him back another 15 yards.
It'll be 2nd down and about
30.
30. Exactly right. Exactly. I've got this tech man up here with me, so he's a good numbers guy. All the way back to their 20-yard line. 2nd down and 30 for Pebblebrook. Cougars lead 7-0. Clock running here in the first quarter. 5 minutes to go. They operate out of the shotgun, turn and hand it to the first back, and we're just stringing him out. He did break a tackle at the line of scrimmage, only about a 3-yard pickup.
The consistent penetration, I know I keep saying it, but the consistent penetration of the defensive line, they're really dominating up front. They're dominating Pebblebrook.
Our front 7, well, the secondary is good too, but our front 7 are really dominant.
Yeah,
they really are.
Well, that's where that's where the line of scrimmage happens, is obviously in the front 7. And if you can reset the line of scrimmage a couple yards back, the offense really doesn't have many options.
3rd down and 30. The ball at the 23. We're coming.
Oh, nice.
Ricky Boozer
kept him
pushed him
inside.
out of the pocket. Does pick up about 7 or 8 yards on 3rd down, but a long ways to go. It'll be 4th down.
But they kept contain, and they funneled him back into the safeties to make the tackle. So if he broke contain out here, it could have been a big gain. The guy stayed disciplined on the edge. And I'll tell you what, I got to give the defensive coaching staff some credit because the players stay disciplined.
Coach Campbell, he's our defensive coordinator. He really is. He's got others too, but he's really his first year as defensive coordinator and really brought a good program here.
Yeah, I can see it.
Pebblebrook will have to punt. 4:28 clock running here in the first quarter. We put a little pressure. Woody Waters will field it at the 30, turn back upfield, and return it about 7 yards to the 37-yard line. First and 10. Cougars, their 3rd possession. They scored on a short field on a turnover. Only turnover of the ball game so far.
And that was a nice turn, too, because he had to run backwards, catch that ball over his shoulder, turn back into the oncoming players. So it's impressive.
Heads-up player, really is a good senior leader. Very, like you said, very heads-up player.
So who's the running back? There's 2 running backs I know. One of them had an ankle earlier in the year. Is he back?
Bryson Moss, 21.
Okay, good. All right. So now is that Travis's son?
No, that's Tony.
Tony. Okay, yeah.
Remember Tony?
Yeah, I remember Tony.
Younger,
absolutely.
Played middle linebacker here. And we go with a I formation. What's the fullback? Austin Payon and Moss in the I. Back to pass.
Oh, here we go.
Downfield. Kyle McDonald.
He's got him.
Behind the secondary.
He's got him.
Caught him.
Boom.
20, 10, 5, touchdown. His 5th touchdown of the season.
Wow, he had him. He took him in, and then he flattened out back out to the sideline, and that quarterback laid it in perfect into the breadbasket.
Michael McGinnis is a sophomore. He throws the best deep ball I've ever seen thrown here.
He laid that thing right out there, hit him in stride. The guy didn't have to slow down. That wide receiver didn't have to slow down at all. Look at that.
Perfect throw, perfect catch. Cougars on the board, 13-0. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Carson Knight will snap it. Logan Hudson will hold it. And Red Wyrick will try to tackle on the 14th point. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is flag on the play before the kick. Encroachment against the Cougars. And I think they have the option to take that before the kick or the kick
or on the kickoff.
Kickoff. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Illegal procedure, the call against the Cougars.
They'll take it 5, back them up 5. Michael, this is the first time you've been back and seen the field. It's just, to me, it's awesome. I mean, with a new turf.
Right, this is a college field right here. I mean, when you step on the track, when you walk out on the field, it's amazing.
It really is. It just made everything completely light up. It looks great. We'll try that extra point again from the 15. It'll be a 25-yard extra point.
Oh, he made it. He's a good kicker.
The kick is good. The Cougars lead 14-0. 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Is your car making a strange noise? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Take it to the experts and make the short drive to Carrollton to visit West Georgia Auto Transmission. Locally owned and operated, Daniel and his staff specialize in transmission repair and general vehicle maintenance. They are conveniently located right off Highway 61 in Carrollton. Check them out online at westgeorgiaautorepair.com or call them at 770-834-4041.
At New Link WOW, local matters. Local keeps our families and businesses thriving. WOW takes pride in serving Newnan and Peachtree City communities and supporting Coweta County charities and events. For fast local internet, call 770-683-1931 and get up to 100 megs of speed for $29.99 a month. Lock in this price, save for a whole year. It's a great value that locals love.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. Your score, Newnan Cougars 14, Pebblebrook Falcons 0. 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And, Michael, first time you got to see the Cougars play in a couple of years. You're seeing a little different ball club, right?
Super impressive. You can tell that these players are well coached and they're motivated, right? So there's two things that a great coach brings to a program. That's motivated players who buy into what's happening.
And they have bought in 100%. I mean, the kids, we get kids from Evans, the kids from Smoky Road, a few from Madras, but they want to come here now. We have a summer camp they come to. Chip is with them on and off. He took 44 players over to Elm Street this week and read to the Elm Street elementary school.
That's awesome.
That's just what kind of guy he is. I mean,
yeah.
he
well, you can tell when you meet him. He's a solid person.
Penalty against the Cougars. Back us up to the 30-yard line. So they did take the penalty, the encroachment penalty on the kickoff. And I think we were late.
But they took the points off, backed it up, and now they're hitting it again.
I think we had too many men on the field.
Oh, too many men, okay.
So we back us up to the 30. Red Wire senior.
So I was laughing because I went to the Wheeler game when Newnan came up and played Wheeler because I live in Cobb County now. And Ryan showed me, Brian Brooks, he was there because his son Drew's playing, and he was showing me players had the same numbers.
Yeah.
So that must confuse you, right?
It does. And they got a return all the way out to the 46-yard line. Good return by Pebblebrook. And he did the same thing that Woody does, just picked it up and up the field.
Yep, right up the field.
Pebblebrook starts off in good field position at their own 46-yard line. They trail the Cougars 14-0. I don't know if you got to meet Rodney Walker. That's Chip's father, and he coached at Sandy Creek, won the state championship there too. And Chip and Rodney were the first father-son to win a state championship. Father doing it, and then the son doing it.
Wow.
Now later, in the last few years, Hal Lamb and his dad did the same thing. But Chip says we did it first.
They did it first. Yes. That's impressive.
1st and 10, Pebblebrook. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cougars lead 14-0. They operate out of the shotgun. Low snap, he picks it up. Little shovel pass. We're ready for it.
Absolutely.
That's San Juan Warder, number 9, making the play.
Linebacker, yeah. He did a good job scraping across, avoiding the block, and making that tackle.
Pick up about 2.5 yards on the play, almost 3, just shy of midfield. But that's a play. You see a lot of these teams in the shotgun and spread use that, Michael, and it works because nobody's there to cover it. That time we were ready for it. 2nd and 7.
Again, you had a defensive player who was disciplined, playing his gap, staying home on his responsibility.
little swing out overhead
nice.
again, and I believe that's the incomplete this time.
Yeah, that was a forward pass.
It'll be
Barely.
Barely. It was. We can be homers. I mean, that's okay. But this is on. I was going to tell you, this is on TV. You can watch it on Facebook and.
Well, this is amazing. Ryan was telling me that you guys come in and cut this tape, and they can watch it right away.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
unbelievable.
It's amazing. 3rd down and 7 live. This is.
It's great. That's
I mean,
awesome.
you can watch it on the internet all over the world. 3rd down and 7. Pebblebrook. I looked to the Whitehead. I don't know if he was telling them something or set it in play, but it's 3rd down and 7.
First time I've seen this formation is they got trips to the top of the field. See where they go. Yep, they're coming back down here to the weak side. Nice.
Good
play.
defense by the Cougars. Good defense. They were not fooled on that play. The first man to hit him was number 16. He's replay right here, Michael.
So you got the replay. You got the trips up top. They take the back. They run them right. They come to the weak side of the field, trying to isolate, and we're home again, playing defensive man position and make the play.
Ricky Boozer was the first man to hit him, number 1. Got a lot of help from number 16, Tyree Smith. Tyree didn't start the season, but he's played himself into a starting job here. 4th down again for Pebblebrook. Their 4th punt of the first quarter. We drop back Water standing at his own 20-yard line. Clock running here, 3:16. Little short kick, boot, and keep it away from Waters. He'll let it roll. And out of bounds, I believe, at the 9-yard line, right?
Yep, right about the 9-yard line.
Our worst field position for the Cougars. They'll start at their own 9-yard line. 3:06 left to go in the first quarter. 14-0, Newnan over Pebblebrook. 7A region game. Michael, if we win tonight and we have to go to East Coweta and play next week, if we win out, we'll have a home field game.
Home field game.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
In high school football, and you know that's awesome when you get that.
Oh, it's a huge advantage.
Michael McGinnis, quarterback, brings his offensive view on the field for the Cougars.
How's the East Coweta team this year? They gonna be a good match?
That's gonna be a good. It's always a good match.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. They're 2-1 right now. We're 2-1 to start of the night.
Okay, good.
In the region. And McGinnis turns off and hands it to, I believe it's the fullback, Payan. No gain on the play. Under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Cougars lead 14-0. 2nd down and 10. No gain on that play from the 9. 84 is Drew Brooks, and that's Ryan and Alexa's son, freshman starting now. Our senior tight end's hurt, and he's getting a start tonight.
Oh, wow.
And also number 81.
Well, freshman starting. He's having fun out there today.
Exactly. And then number 81 also, Quentin Arnold, is also a freshman.
Freshman. So you got a lot of youth on this football team. That's impressive.
And too much delay a game, and the Cougars will have
You
to
said the quarterback's a sophomore too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like I said, the feeder programs mostly are Evans and Smoky Road. Evans won. They have 6 middle schools here in the county, and they won a championship last year. Then the 9th grade won the championship this year.
Wow.
So you can see the youth program, besides what we have here, the youth coming is going to be really good.
Excellent. That's fantastic.
2nd and 15 for the Cougars. Again, it's back to pass and just turns and hands it to Moss. And they're keying on him pretty good tonight. Moss, only the 2nd complete game he's been back, Michael. He was out for about 5 games with a
high ankle sprain, I heard,
exactly.
That's a tough one. High ankle sprain is tricky because you think you're better, and then you tweak it, and you're right back to where you started.
I think he played 1 game at Wheeler, and then 1 play and came out.
That high ankle, you think you're better, and then you just take that one wrong turn, and it's a frustrating injury.
3rd down and 15 for the Cougars. 1:40 left to go in the first quarter. Cougars lead 14-0 over Pebblebrook. McGinnis back to pass from the end zone. He's got a man open and overthrown.
Almost.
Just overthrown. Elijah Williams, senior, streaking down the sideline. Just overthrown, barely. Michael, again, he had, to me, of all of the quarterbacks I've seen play, this is my 36th year doing this, he has the best deep throw. He's a good quarterback. He's smart. His dad is here every game. His dad played baseball at LSU, so he's got
arm.
Skin.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you 100%. I mean, you're sitting here watching a high school quarterback throw a 50-yard deep ball, and it's right there.
We got a punt from our own end zone. Red Wire needs to get off a good punt here.
Yeah, let's get a
good snap.
One.
Good kick this time.
Yeah, much better punt.
It'll bounce at the 35. They'll field it at the 45. Still on his feet, hanging on.
Running backwards. I like it. Keep moving him back.
San Juan Warner, number 9, just held onto that jersey, would not let go. Like
and that's what we were talking about. So he kept going side to side, getting hit, getting pushed a little bit further back, kept running sideways again, and then finally he wound up losing about 5 yards total on that return.
Good play by the special teams.
It was. Excellent coverage.
Thomas Kellerhurst, also 44, good special teams player, also a defensive end. And we rotate pretty much the front 7, keep them fresh.
Now, Kelleher, is he a senior?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. So I know Allison and Charles. Absolutely.
Good people, good family. And he's got a younger brother that's a sophomore. Yates,
absolutely, yep.
He's going to be a good player, too. Is a good player.
And there again, to your point about the youth that's contributing already and poising for a lot stronger teams moving forward. That's great.
1:16 left to go in the first quarter, and there's a flag on the play. It's against Pebblebrook. I think that's the 5th penalty against Pebblebrook.
Tell you what,
one.
Yeah,
and that hurts you too. I mean, you got to.
Oh, big penalties too.
Yeah.
And they've had, is it 4 15-yarders?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that's 60 yards of penalties in the first quarter.
Illegal substitution again. Backs them up 5. It's 1st and 15. Turn to hand it to the back, and we hit him at midfield after about a 3-yard pickup. Under a minute here in the first quarter. Cougars lead 14-0 over Pebblebrook. 7A region game, important game. 9th game of the season. Just season has flown by. 2nd and 12 from midfield.
Second down and 12.
Pass complete. First completion for Pebblebrook and hit immediately.
Pass completion from
yep, nice coverage out there.
Contavious Jones is the quarterback.
Pass reception by number 11.
It's short of the first down, Michael. It'll be 3rd down and about 6. They are in Cougar territory at the 44. Only had 1 first down so far for Pebblebrook here in the first quarter.
Yeah, the defense has been playing fantastic. Let's see if we get some penetration here and mess up whatever it is that they're about to run.
Boozer coming.
Boom. Good penetration. Oh, he missed the tackle in the end. He still, the penetration there bounced him wide. And the safety or the cornerback was able to come up and push him out 3 yards short.
Good play by Smith to get him out of bounds, short of the first down. It may be close enough for them to go, Michael. It's 4th down and about 2.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's more like
the ball's at the Cougar 41-yard line. They will go for it. They leave the offense on the field. 4th and we call it 3. They lined up. Did they take a timeout? They did take a timeout.
Yeah.
No, they did not. 4th and 3.
So I think the refs were just. What are the refs holding this, or is it? What's going on?
Well, that coach is on the field.
I think he's complaining about the. Oh, is he complaining? Okay, I thought he might have been complaining about the clock or something, but I thought.
He takes a timeout. He's complaining about. Patrick, you.
One team subs, so the other team has a chance.
Got it.
What I think what they've been subbing though, Michael, is like the guys just stepping on the field at the last play.
And they got penalized for that.
They're going for it. 4th and 3.
Oh,
and they caught us off fire. We were going. Tristan Esco was coming.
They were excited, boy. He was ready to make a tackle.
He was trying to anticipate the count, and it's going to give him the first down with a penalty. 6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Cougars lead 14-0. So first down for Pebblebrook. Only their second first down in the first quarter, and moves the ball to the 36-yard line. First down, Pebblebrook.
I think every player on the defense was on a blitz there.
We were coming, no doubt.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break. Cougars lead 14-0.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motler for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
Awesome. Good to see you. I hope Amanda would listen. Absolutely. Good to see you. We're back live. First quarter was a long quarter. A lot of penalties against Pebblebrook. They had 5 penalties in that first quarter. We had 2. Pebblebrook has the football. 1st and 10 at the Cougar 36-yard line. Cougars lead 14-0.
To Shine, being held in Newnan on February the 8th. Night to Shine is a complimentary prom event for people with special needs who are 14 and older. Every guest of Night to Shine enters this event on a red carpet complete with a warm welcome from a friendly crowd. Paparazzi as they make their grand entrance for the time. Guests receive a royal
Check. That good? We'll do that one.
limousine rides, massages, and book beers. A karaoke room.
We're back live. And Pebblebrook has it and complete. 7-yard pickup on the first down. Short of the first down, it'll be 2nd down and 4. I can hear it now. Good. Thanks, Patrick. 2nd down and 4 for Pebblebrook. Trying to get on the board here early in the second quarter. We just starting the second quarter. And turn it head to the back. We hit him in the backfield and struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage and just does. Good defense by the Cougars. Number 13 making a play for the defense, and that is Jacob Thomas. Loses about a yard on the play. Second down. 3rd down and 5. The ball back to the 32-yard line. Cougars lead 14-0. Pebblebrook with the football, their 3rd possession. 3rd and 5. Oh, back to pass, and about a man open and overthrown, incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 5. The last time they went for it, they got it on the penalty. They drew us off sides. They may try that again. They may just go for it. It's 4th and 5 from the 31-yard line. Smith was good defense on the receiver by Pebblebrook. They will leave the offense on the field and go for it. 4th and 5. A little confusion. They're not sure the play. Now they get it. Pebblebrook going for it. 4th down and 5. From the shotgun. And Cougars take a timeout. Didn't like what they saw. The Cougars take their first timeout. We'll keep it right here. Cougars lead 14-0 over Pebblebrook. Actually lined up. Chip took a quick timeout, our first timeout of the half. Good timeout there. Appreciate Michael Cheever coming back and doing a little color for us at Newnan High School. Former player, played for the 90-91 team. Had a great career at Georgia Tech and played, I think he was top 2 or 3 pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Played, I think he said 4.5 years, got hurt, had to quit playing football, but he said he enjoyed it. Was glad to be back here. We're glad to have him back. 4th down and 4. We took a timeout to talk our defense. Their offense is back on the field. Pebblebrook Falcons, a region game, 7A region football game. From the 31-yard line, Jones at quarterback in the shotgun. Back to pass. He drops back. A little screen pass, And we're right there for it, and they're going to call us for the penalty. We had a chance to intercept it, and I think we bumped the receiver trying to go for the receiver with the football. Flag on the play. If it's against the Cougars, it will be a first down. Discussion with the white hat. Penalty, a long discussion. Now we'll see what the white hat says. Holding Newnan. It'll be against the Cougars. It'll be a first down for Pebblebrook, so that penalty hurts. Keeps the drive alive for Pebblebrook. Holding from the spot, I believe, is right at the line of scrimmage. It's at the 31. It should be down to the 21. It'll be first down for Pebblebrook and keeps their drive alive. They trail 14-0 to the Cougars. 10-yard penalty. It is spotted at the 21. First and 10, Pebblebrook. 10:48 to go in the first half. Cougars lead 14-0, but Pebblebrook with their best drive and deepest penetration of the night against the Cougars. Jones, the quarterback, under center this time. It turns and hands it to the first back, and we hit him and actually loses a yard on the play. Good defense by the Cougars. 23, Jay Newell was there. Also, Ricky Boozer and San Juan Warner. No gain on the play. Actually, they lose a yard. Second down and 11. Ball back to the 22-yard line. Second down and 10, Pebblebrook. Cougars lead 14-0. Pebblebrook with the deepest penetration against Newnan right now down to the 22-yard line. Jones puts the man in motion. Fumble, and he has to fall on it. Loses actually 2 more yards on the play, so it's third down and 13. He was under center and just dropped it. Lucky to fall on it. So it's third down and 13. They've got to get to the 13 for the first down. Clock running here. 9:52 first half. Cougars lead 14-0. This time Jones operates from shotgun, left-handed. Back to right-handed quarterback. Got a man open and overthrown, way overthrown. Good coverage. We had double coverage, triple coverage right there by the Cougars. Tristan Esco was back there. Alex Smith, Josh, Trey Bridges, all back there on the coverage. So it brings up fourth down and 12. And we'll see if their place kicker comes on the field. I believe he does. That's number 17. He brings, 20. Brings his tee on the field with him. And the field, he'll spot it. It looks like he'll spot it at the 30, far hash mark. And 10 yards of the end zone, it'll be a 40-yard attempt. It'll be a 40-yard field goal attempt. High snap, but he gets it down. The kick is up, and the kick is going to be short. And the defense holds, so it's falls short. It remains the Cougars 14, Pebblebrook nothing. 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Cougars take over on downs. That was a good defensive stand by them. After the penalty, they had it down to the 21 and 3 good plays, 2 loss of yardage. And Pebblebrook denied the score.
First and 10, Cougars at the 20-yard line.
Michael McGinnis, sophomore quarterback, leads his offense on the field. The 2 first men on the field are the seniors, Kyle McDonald and Woody Waters. Kyle has a touchdown in this first half. Woody has a long pass and fought down to the 1-yard line. Bryson Moss took it in. McGinnis under center, one back. Moss, he puts Elijah Williams in motion and turns and pitches to Moss. Oh, excuse me, that's Hussey. Trey Hussey. He's got 5, 6, still on his feet. It'll be second down and about 3 yards to go. Picked up 7 yards on first down. Ty Hussey, another senior. Flag on the play on the far side. Hussey keeps his feet moving. We'll see what this, probably holding. It is holding against Newnan. It'll back him up. It'll be a 10-yard penalty, so it'll be first down and about 16. Well, more than that, it's going to be first down and 20. Back to the 10-yard line. 9:21 left to go in the first half. Newnan leads 14-0. Holding against the Cougars. It'll be first down and 20 yards to go. Michael McGinnis in there. He'll operate under center. Payan and Hussey. And Hussey, big hole and close quick. About a 3-yard pickup. It'll be second down and 17. And Pebblebrook, if you can see them on the, especially on the replay, they got some big men up front. And that's what Coach Walker, we talked about in the interview, how good this defense is. Cougars have got 14 against them so far tonight, 14-0. Second down and 17, the ball at the 13. McGinnis, he'll shift into, and there's a flag on the play. Far side encroachment will back us up 5 more. So we're going the wrong direction here. 5 yards from the 13. Encroachment. It's second down and 22 from the 8. Second and 8. Turns and hands it to Hussey. Hussey falls forward for about a 2-yard pickup out to the 10-yard line. It'll be third down and about 20 yards to go for the Cougars. That was Moss on the carry. Cougars in no hurry right here. Using a lot of clock. Third and 20 from the 10-yard line. McGinnis gets the play from Coach Walker. Under center. Payan and Moss, the backs. Turned and had it to Moss, and he's hit. No gain on the play. It'll be fourth down and 20 from the 10. So not a great offensive possession for the Cougars. Red Wyrick, senior, punter, all-purpose kicker for the Cougars. He'll stand in his old end zone trying to punt this away. Needs to get a good punt off here. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Cougars lead 14-0. Porcher standing just about at midfield. Red Wyrick standing in his end zone. Up back. Oh, over his head and just kick it out of the end zone. Extra. It'll be 2 points for bad snap. First bad snap we've had all season. Over his head. And it'll be the 2 points for Pebblebrook. He did the smart thing. He just pushed it out of bounds behind, and Pebblebrook gets 2 points. If Patrick, I'm looking for it, and I don't know if we had it or not, but it was first bad snap we've had all season, and we may have a new snap. I'm not sure. Score now with 6:57 left to go in the first half. Here you go. And really wasn't that high. He just didn't look it in. Red kicks it out of bounds, and it's just a 2 point. So he saved a touchdown. They give up the 2 point conversion. We'll have to punt it away or kick it, whatever we think we can do best from our own 20-yard line. 14-2, Cougars over Pebblebrook. 6:57 left to go in the first half. And Red Wyrick, he'll kick it off the tee from the 20. So they get 2 points on a safety. But he did the smart thing. He kicked it out of the end zone. If they fall on it, it's a touchdown. So Red did the smart thing. 14-2. Newnan leads Pebblebrook. Set to kick off from the 20. Long, back to the 25-yard line. Let it bounce. It's still bouncing. At the 20-15, they pick it up. At the 20, still on his feet. Out to the 30 and out to the 37-yard line. Pebblebrook, we had a chance to pin him back up in the 20-yard line. He escaped that. Pretty good return, about a 25-yard return for Pebblebrook. They wind up with decent field position at their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Trey Bridges had to make the stop. Pebblebrook just had a possession, missed a field goal, and then gave it over to us on turnovers and bad snap, and they get 2 points out of it. 14-2. Newnan over Pebblebrook. Jones, the quarterback, keeps it, throws it out to the back, got him at the 40, still on his feet, and tackled at the 45-yard line. There's a flag on the play. It looked like we may have hit him high, maybe a face mask. I'm not sure. He did pick up 8 yards on first down. Penalty flag on the play. The ball's right at the 47-yard line. We'll get the call right here. Holding Pebblebrook, so that'll back that play up from the spot, from the 44. 10-yard penalty back to the 34. Big penalties in this ballgame have really hurt Pebblebrook here in the first half. They trail 14-2. Back to the 34-yard line. So it's first down and 14 for Pebblebrook at their own 34-yard line. 6.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Pebblebrook looking to their, I believe it's their offensive coordinator signaling the play in. And Jones will be in the shotgun, flanked by 2 backs. Long snap, and then back to pass. And caught, but short of the first down at the 41-yard line. Picked up about half of it, a little more than half. It's second down and 6. The ball at the right at the 41-yard line. Second down and 6. Clock running here in the first half. 5:50. Newnan leads 14-2. They go hurry up, and first back picks up about 3 yards out to the 45. It'll be third down and 2. Well, third down and 3. They don't give him a great spot there at the 44. Third and 3 from the 44. Jones, the quarterback. Back to pass. Got a man open and caught. First down, Pebblebrook into Cougar territory at the 47-yard line. Good throw, good catch, Pebblebrook. They're on the move here. 5:18 left to go in the first half. 14-2, but Pebblebrook trying to get on the board. They scored last possession against Newnan. They got a safety. Snap over the head of the punter and got on the board 14-2. And we had to kick it right back to him, and they're on the move again. First and 10 from the 47 of Newnan. 5 minutes to go in the first half. And Jones will keep it and pick up about, still on his feet, good after the first contact, picks up about 4 yards on first down. It'll be second down and 6. Pebblebrook at the 44-yard line. Mickey Boozer had to make the stop for the Cougars. Second and 6, the ball at the 43-yard line. Second and 6 from the Newnan 43. Pebblebrook with the football. Flag on the play in the backfield. Illegal substitution. That's the third time they've got them on that. That's not the third time they've done it. Third time they've got caught. And the head coach, Saunders, is out discussing it with the team right now. Illegal substitution. Patrick, we hadn't seen that call all year, I don't think. But they've had 3 calls tonight. They've done it more than 3 times, but they've been called 3 times. 4:26 left to go in the first half. Newnan leads 14-2. Long discussion, and Pebblebrook will take their second time out of the half. We'll keep it right here. Senior night here at Drake Stadium. Good crowd on hand. As always, a student body here, and it's pink out. I think every student in the student section has on something pink. The cheerleaders have their pink pom-poms and pink ribbons in their hair. Some of the players are wearing pink socks. Well, more than half of them are. And now there's another flag on the play. Patrick on the far side over there, I think it's the head coach, and he's just so disgusted. Dead ball foul against the head coach. And that's going to be a 15-yarder against their head coach. He has given the White Hat a piece of his mind all day today. And major penalty against Pebblebrook. 4:26 left to go in the ball in the first half. Cougars lead 14-2. That's a 15-yarder against Pebblebrook. So from the 47 all the way back to the Pebblebrook 42. Dead ball foul against unsportsmanlike conduct against the head coach of Pebblebrook. So it's 2nd down and 26 for Pebblebrook. We jump at no contact, no flag. Otis. And now Pebblebrook back to pass, looking downfield, and got a man open and knocked away by the Cougars. Last minute, good defensive play by the Cougars. Who is that? Number 6, Malik Hussey. A good play by Malik to knock it away at the last minute. It looked like the receiver was open. He was open, but Malik made a great play. Play right here, Patrick. Replay. And last second, he just knocks it away with his left hand. Great play by Malik Hussey, twin brother of Ty Hussey. 3rd down and 26. 4:20 left to go in the first half. 14-2, Newnan over Pebblebrook. Pebblebrook's had the football the last 4 or 5 minutes. The 2 penalties really hurt them in this drive. 3rd and 26. Jones, the quarterback. Little flip pass out here and overthrown, incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 26. That play was there, just a little bit overthrown. A lot of frustration right now by the Pebblebrook because their head coach was really giving the referee a hard time there, and he did get the penalty. Got them a little out of sync in that play, that drive. So it's 4th down and 26. The ball at the 37-yard line. They'll bring their kicker on. Waddell. And we drop back Woody Waters. Woody standing about his own 32-yard line. Woody does have one return for a kickoff this year. Line drive kick right to Woody, fielded at the 34 and run out of bounds at the 38-yard line. About a 5-yard return by Woody. 1st and 10 Cougars. 4:07 left to go in the first half. 14-2, Newnan over Pebblebrook. Michael McGinnis, sophomore quarterback. And they'll start possession at their own 37-yard line. Cougars have 2 timeouts. Pebblebrook also has 2 timeouts in the half. They didn't charge him the first time. I thought they did, but they did not. So both teams have 2 timeouts left. Cougars lead 14-2. Michael McGinnis, sophomore quarterback, leads his offense on the field. I see 81 Arnold. That's a freshman getting a lot of playing time for the Cougars this year. 1st and 10 Cougars. McGinnis in the shotgun. Fakes it to Woody and throws downfield. Wide open. Williams caught and dropped. He had it right there, tried to pull it in and dropped it at the 25-yard line. The pass was right on the money. Elijah will tell you he should have had it. Good play, good throw, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 for the Cougars. That ball was right there, and Elijah was wide open, and sometimes that's the hardest play to make. 2nd down and 10. Payon and Brooks on the field. Arnold off. McGinnis looks to Coach Walker for the signal and the play. 2nd down and 10 from the 37. 4 minutes exactly to go in the first half. Cougars lead 14-2. This time he's under center. Turns it, handed to Moss. And they've keyed on him pretty good tonight. Only just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 10. Bryson had a high ankle sprain at the 3rd game of the season. And as Michael Cheevers was telling us, and he's a longtime player, that's the hardest injury to get over. because you think you're better and you're not. I think he played one play against Wheeler and came out and then started the last two. 3rd down and 10 for the Cougars. McGinnis back to pass, got a man open and dropped and almost intercepted. It was intended for Arnold. He had it, took a step and dropped it. Incomplete. Pebblebrook had a shot at it. 4th down and 10 yards to go. We Brennan and Brad Wyrick. 3:20 left to go in the first half. And if Arnold catches that, he runs all day. A little bit behind him, but a catchable pass. He'll learn. He's only a freshman. Brad Wyrick set to punt it for the Cougars. Standing at his own 23-yard line. Portress back. Good snap this time. Brad gets it away. It'll bounce at the 37 and roll out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Pebblebrook with another possession here in the first half. They trail 14-2. Defensive position. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break. Cougars lead 14-2 over Pebblebrook.
Is your car making a strange noise? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Take it to the experts and make the short drive to Carrollton to visit West Georgia Auto Transmission. Locally owned and operated, Daniel and his staff specialize in transmission repair and general vehicle maintenance. They are conveniently located right off Highway 61 in Carrollton. Check them out online at westgeorgiaautorepair.com or call them at 770-834-4041.
And Pebblebrook throws a pass incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 10. No incomplete pass. Stops the clock. 3:08 left to go in the first half. Cougars lead 14-2. 2nd and 10 from their own 35-yard line. They go trips to this side. We bring Newell in and hand it off to the back. And we hit him pretty quick. He struggles forward, stays on his feet out to the 40, about a 5-yard pickup. Good run after the initial contact out to the 40. It'll be 3rd down and 5 from the 40-yard line of Pebblebrook. Game's got to get a little bit slow with a few penalties. We haven't done much on offense since the first quarter. We scored 14 points in the first quarter, 14-2 here late in the half. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Left-handed quarterback got a man open, and did he catch it? Yes, he did. 1st down, moves the ball into Cougar territory at the 47. They'll stop the clock to set the change. 2:21, and then crank it right back up. 1st and 10, Pebblebrook. They would love to get a score here before the half. Hand it off to the first back. We hit him. Whoa. That was a ooh-wee hit right there. I think that's Malik Hussey laying a lick on him after about a 2-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 45. Well, he didn't get to the 46. He only picked up a yard. 2nd and 9 from the Cougar 46. That was a ooh-wee hit. You could hear the crowd ooh-wee in the background. New quarterback in the game for Pebblebrook. And it looks like Cougars want to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football at this commercial break. Cougars lead 14-2.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to
We're back. San Juan Warner just made a great defensive play to knock the ball loose. And he had nothing but green turf in front of him. He catches it, and he knows it. Does knock the pass down. It'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 46. But San Juan Warner had nothing but green turf in front of him if he intercepts that. 3rd down and 9. The ball at the Cougar, the Cougar 46.
3rd down and 9 for the Falcons at the 46-yard line.
Jones was the quarterback. He brought in a lefty to throw a couple of passes, and I didn't catch his name. But Jones back in. 3rd and 9. Hand off to the first back, and he's got the first down. Still on his feet and knocked off his feet at the 32-yard line of the Cougars. A minute and a half left to go in the first half. Cougars lead 14-2, but Pebblebrook trying to get a score here late in the half. They're at the Cougar 33-yard line, first down. Jones is back in there at quarterback. Both teams actually have 2 timeouts left in the half. Quarterback back to pass, lefty. Got a man open and caught, and we hit him immediately at the 25. Stays on his feet, still on his feet, gets out of the tackle, and loses the ball out of bounds. And where they spot that will be at the 10-yard line. Malik Hussey, Tristan Esso, and Alex Smith was all there, but he struggled out of that tackle and then lost the ball out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, Pebblebrook at the Cougar 12-yard line. Cougars lead 14-2, but Pebblebrook trying to get on the board here late in the half. We hit him immediately, the ball carrier. Contavious Jones. And they do take a timeout this time, Patrick. We'll take a timeout. Pebblebrook takes their second timeout of the half. We'll take a timeout. 14-2, Newnan with the lead. Pebblebrook with the football.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motler for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. Your score, Newnan Cougars 14, Pebblebrook Falcons 2. Pebblebrook with the football. 2nd and 10 from the 12. Jones keeps it and gets inside the 10. Fumble, we pick it up, and we do get the fumble. So we keep him out of the end zone on the turnover. 2nd turnover of the ball game, both against Pebblebrook, both fumbles. I believe it was Thomas Kellerhurst that picked it up. I believe. I'm not sure. Replay, Patrick, we got it. Number 9, San Juan Warner. San Juan Warner. So the Cougars keep Pebblebrook out of the end zone. No score for the Cougars since the first quarter. We scored 14 points in the first quarter. Lead now 14-2. Cougars have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. 56 seconds left to go in the half. Cougars lead 14-2. Offense has not done anything here in the second quarter, but they still lead 14-2. Michael McGinnis, sophomore quarterback, Payan and Moss, and hand it off to Moss, and Moss is hit and loses a couple on the play. And I just don't think Moss is back 100%. He's just really not the same player he was first of the season. That's nothing against him. It's just that high ankle sprain is so hard to get over. That was actually Ty Hussey, number 4, loses a yard. Ty Hussey in, but he loses a yard also. 2nd down and 11. Payan, the big fullback, junior, Austin Payan. McGinnis under center, and turns to hand it to Hussey. And we just cannot run against that big front 4 against Pebblebrook, and it looks like Pebblebrook will take their last timeout, and we do. We'll keep it right here. Pebblebrook does take their final timeout of the half. 3rd down and 10. No gain on the play for Hussey. Pebblebrook wants another shot at the football one more time. We bring in the big guns, the jumbo package. Eric Jeter, 39, and number 30, Jalen Hurd. we go jumbo with 3rd and 10 from our own 10-yard line. And we had too many on the field. We had to take a timeout. We had too many men on the field. We had to take a timeout. So the Cougars take another timeout, back-to-back timeouts, one by Pebblebrook, one by Newnan. The clock did run down, 12 seconds left to go in the half. And Coach Walker will talk to his offensive unit. Patrick, this second quarter has really been, to me, out of sync with penalties and stoppage of the clock and not stoppage of the clock. It's just been crazy. But we still lead 14-2. Senior night here at Drake Stadium. 12 seconds left on the clock. Pebblebrook has a timeout. They can stop the clock one more time. If we pick up the first down, I'm sure they won't. If we don't pick up the first down, I'm sure they will. 14-2. If you're watching the game tonight or if you're watching it later in the week, just look at the crowd shot. Patrick and his guys do a great job of showing the crowd here at Newnan, Drake Stadium. Kyle McGinnis, the last player to get in the huddle. And we snap it. And that should be the final play of the first half. Cougars lead 14-2. That'll be their halftime score as both teams run off the field. 14-2, Newnan leads Pebblebrook. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football and with some highlights also. After this.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in or take-out during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233.
Warmer weather after the winter months can only mean it's a great time to go fishing. Hi, this is Shane Prophet, owner of Arnold Grocery in Newnan, and as an avid fisherman, I'm happy to announce we now carry live bait and fishing supplies. At Arnold Grocery, you can get crappie and medium minnows, along with crickets, worms like night crawlers, pinks, and red wigglers. We also carry a variety of basic fishing supplies and tackle. Arnold Grocery, 32 East Washington Street in Newnan, open Monday through Saturday. And you can visit us online at arnoldgrocery.com.
New place or old place just doesn't feel like your space? It needs something special, some character, a little pizzazz, not from a big box store, not some old junk. You need shabby chic. You need to head to Wisteria Lane, located on Raymond Hill Road, with a large variety of home decor furnishings, clothing, and accessories, including antiques, vintage industrial, mid-century modern, jewelry, rugs, and lighting, and so much more. Check them out on their Facebook at Wisteria Lane Antiques and Home Decor. So maybe it's time for that honey-do list, spring cleaning. Got some projects around the house you need to get taken care of, knocked out. So maybe you need, I don't know, some screws, nails, a little sheetrock touch-up. Who knows what project you've got going on around the house? Two things you want to get done. Get it done right. That keeps mama happy. Makes their lives better. Or two, want to get it done quickly. Big part of getting it done quickly is not spending 2 hours at the big box store trying to find what you need. No better place to go than Complete Hardware. It's complete? Yeah, it is complete. They can give you advice, they can point you in the right direction, and they're going to have the things you need to complete that project you got going on. So when it's time to knock out the honey-do list, finish that project, not spend all day doing it, Complete Hardware, Tyrone, Georgia, convenient and always there with a helping hand.
This is Dr. Len from the Nutrition Shop. If you're frustrated with your health care and need some assistance, stop in and visit us at the Nutrition Shop in the Public Shopping Center by Stars Mills.
At New Link Wow, local matters. Make the switch to local Newlink Wow Internet today. You can save over $400 by locking in this internet deal for the year. Call 770-683-1931 and stay local, stay connected with Newlink Wow Internet, TV, and phone.
We're back at Drake Stadium halftime, honoring Michael Cheever on the field, retiring his jersey number 89 he wore here at Drake Stadium when he played. Quite some accomplishments. He was all rookie. His first year with the Jacksonville Jaguars was all academic here at Newnan High School, and went on to Georgia Tech, where he was also a freshman, the starting freshman center. It was good to have him here. Enjoyed visiting with him. Your score at halftime is Newnan Cougars 14, Pebblebrook Falcons 2. Cougars only scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, and then could not get anything on the board in the second quarter. And then Pebblebrook got a safety on a high snap against the Cougars to make it 14-7 at halftime. Right now, the Pebblebrook Falcons band is taking the field. We'll listen to them on the field as they start up right now.
Stepping national champions in music, the mighty marching machine. This year, you can catch the band live in Chicago for the 2018 Thanksgiving Day Parade. The best band this side of the Chattahoochee River and north of I-20. Tonight's drum majors are Kyra Clark, Ipinuosu, Debrichi Chibuizi, and Antonio Eubanks. Opening tonight's show with Universal Studios theme, the band will march and drill with precision to Ain't No Stopping Us Now as we are Chicago bound. Enjoy our sensation spinning falconettes. Drum line, give us that beat. Let the Falconettes dazzle you with elegance and grace with Respect by Aretha Franklin. Trumpet duet, Jaden Ellis and Kevin Vega. Let's Party. Them three performs That's What I Like by Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin. Oh no. What's happened? Is there life in the machine? Did you hear it? I hear it. There's a beat. Bring me back. Now can we sway them in my feelings by grace? Come on, folks in the stand, you know the dance. Now let's see you move. one more time.
Patrick, that's just a preview of Old South coming up next weekend. That was the Pebblebrook Marching Falcons. That was a great halftime show by them. We enjoyed it. Your score is the Newnan Cougars 14, Pebblebrook Falcons 2. That was a Pebblebrook band. Now we'll see the Newnan Cougar Marching Cats after this. You don't see them? Pebblebrook just put on a great show, halftime show. And we may not see the Marching Cats tonight. I don't see them on the field. So it's just going to be Pebblebrook tonight. They're in the stands, so they won't perform. We will have the Old South here next Saturday, and that is the largest fundraiser of the Newnan band. And it's usually anywhere from 18 to 25 bands participating here. Newnan won't compete, but they will perform as the exhibition band. And that is next Saturday, Old South. I believe it's like 26th year of that. Patrick, I know you've carried quite a few of the halftimes for them, so people have got to see our band perform. First player back on the field for the Cougars is the kicker, Brad Wyrick. Didn't have a great first half, limbering up, talking to his coach, Bert Horton. Bert had a few words of encouragement as he gets ready to warm up a little bit. Cool night, first actually cool night we've had. Had a few scores. I think East County's leading 7-0 at halftime. Patrick, do we have any a baseball score, World Series? I know 0-0, no score. And the highlights, we scored 14 points in the first quarter. The Cougars did, one on a turnover. Fumble, we picked it up. Ricky Boozert took it down to the 30-yard line. Are we going to show them? Okay, good deal. Here we go. First turnover was a fumble picked up by Boozer and returns it inside the 30. And it was a roughing on that play, and then we get it. This is Woody Waters with a good run after the catch. Keeps on his feet and down to the 1-yard line. First and goal from the 1. We go jumbo and get it to Bryson Moss for the score. 1 yard in. Cougars lead 7-0. This first quarter. Replay on this again. And that's Moss. Big hole. And Cougars get on the board first after the turnover. And this is Woody on a punt return. Good field position. And this is a touchdown pass to Kyle McDonald. Michael McGinnis to Kyle McDonald. Touchdown. 5th touchdown catch from the season for senior Kyle McDonald. 50-yard throwing catch. And McDonald's behind the secondary. Easy score. This is good defense. We had the first half, keep them out of the end zone. They had a couple of shots inside the red zone. We kept them out. They did get the 2 points. Pebblebrook. And they weren't set. We had a lot of the slowdown of the activity in the second quarter. Only score was the safety that Pebblebrook got. And here it is right here. Rad kind of took his eye off the football. Did the smart thing, though. Knocked it out of the end zone. It's a 2 point instead of a touchdown. If Pebblebrook falls on it, it's a touchdown. And that's where they get their 2 points. Patrick, the replays are just awesome, and you got a new TV. We'll take a break right here. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football second half. Cougars lead 14-2 over Pebblebrook Falcons.
Are you looking for fresh seafood or maybe the world's best chili dog? Then you got to check out the Half Shell right here in Newnan, Georgia. Fresh Gulf oysters, raw baked or fried, and these guys take hot dogs to another level. With great hand-breaded onion rings and fried seafood and much, much more. With local live music on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, drink and appetizer specials, free Texas Hold'em on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, there's always something going on at the Half Shell. Check them out at theworldsbestchilidog.com or on Facebook, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Hot Dog Shop. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia. Not many things in life are guaranteed. Surprises and the unexpected are one of those guarantees. If those surprises bring you into the legal world, whether it be a bankruptcy, a run-in with the law, or injury due to no fault of your own, you need an advocate that is well-known and well-respected in your community. And in Newnan, Georgia, that is the law offices of Michael West. He is your Newnan, Georgia lawyer. So for bankruptcy, personal injury, and criminal defense, one number to know. That's 404-913-1529. Call for a free consultation. That's 404-913-1529. The law offices of Michael West.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment, along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
College Football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in, or takeout during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hi, I'd like to invite you to a great show that's new to our lineup every Friday morning at 10 o'clock. It's Coweta Pawn and Friends. If you're looking to get cash with a pawn, you can find out what items will help you get cash and what items won't, which can be helpful, especially if you've never pawned something before. Also, if you're looking for deals, you can get insight as to what Coweta Pawn has and what sales are coming up. Tune in every Friday morning at 10 o'clock on streamcity.org for Coweta Pawn and Friends.
At NewLink Wow, local matters. Make the switch to local NewLink Wow Internet today. You can save over $400 by locking in this internet deal for the year. Call 770-683-1931 and stay local, stay connected with NewLink Wow Internet, TV, and phone.
Back live at Drake Stadium, your score, halftime score is Newnan Cougars 14, Pebblebrook Falcons 2. And Patrick, that was first quarter was pretty quick. Second quarter was a little bit slow.
Yeah, the officials slowed it down a pretty good bit. This is the rare opportunity I get to commentate on my own production here. So
we appreciate it. I mean, everything was lined up here. I think you got here early and got everything ready to go. 30 minutes, 45 minutes before kickoff.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had a couple crew incidents. We're down 3 people tonight, which is about half our crew. Our crew of typically about 7 or so. Van's not with us tonight, missing 2 camera people, so we're kind of short-staffed. So everyone's doing 2 jobs tonight, but we're making it work. Again, if you're listening to the broadcast on NewLink Channel 7 or on streamcity.org, you can get this full broadcast plus video if you just go to one of our Southland or Facebook or YouTube pages, should I say, for Southland Sports TV. Just go to Facebook or YouTube, type in Southland Sports TV, and you'll see the broadcast there. Go ahead and like us, favorite us, whatever you need to do, and you'll get the reminders when we come on. Not only do we do Newnan football, we do a few things outside of that as well. We'll have the GACA All-Star Game coming up in just a little bit over a month, and that will probably feature a handful of players from Newnan, from East Coweta, from Northgate, from around the area.
Patrick, you do, I know you do Georgia State, you do some Hawks games, you do Sanford.
UAB, I work at different colleges doing production, so like you said, I'll be doing the Georgia State game tomorrow on the ESPN Plus feed, so it's nothing new to us, but this is our own equipment here. This is our own little broadcast. So we usually do 5 cameras. We're not there tonight because we've had some people call out, but full replay and the whole 9 yards. So we hope you enjoyed. Again, if you're listening on New Link Channel 7 or you're listening on streamcity.org, you can get the same exact broadcast, audio commercials and everything, with just a video available as well on the Southland Sports TV Facebook or YouTube pages.
It shows up on my laptop or computer. I think I like, so during the week it just pop up and I can watch it when I want.
The games are archived, so you can go back and watch a replay. I mean, they archive pretty quickly after the game, especially YouTube, so you can go back and watch this game. By about the time you drive home, it'll already be archived. Well, I got to go push some buttons.
All right. Thanks, Patrick.
No problem.
Cougars set to kick off. Red Wire set to kick off. Cougars lead 14-2 as we start the third quarter. Pebblebrook made it close. They got it inside the red zone twice. Penalties kept them out, and a turnover. 2 turnovers of the ball game, and both against Pebblebrook, both fumbles. Red Wire set to kick off, and here we go, second half. To the 15, and on the return out to the 20, and just shy of the 25-yard line. First and 10, Pebblebrook. That actually gave them to the 30-yard line. First and 10, Falcons. It seems like they've had it the last quarter, and now they start the third quarter with it. They do trail 14-2, but they've moved the ball up and down the field. Cougars have kept them out of the end zone. But they've got a very good defense that really stepped up in the second quarter. Just kind of stalled the Cougar offense after we scored 14 in the first quarter. Jones is their quarterback. He's in the shotgun. One back, and that's to his right. And back to pass. We chase him, and overthrows, almost intercepted by Smith. And he thought he was interfered with trying to go for the football by Pebblebrook. No flag on the play. Second down and 10. He may have been a little bit because he had a beat on the football. And he's complaining a little bit to the referee. It's on our near sideline, so our coaches had a good shot at it too. Second down and 10 from the 30. Jones is a quarterback and keeps it. And we string him out, and Christian Esco makes a good play from his defensive end position, or linebacker position. No gain on the play. Third down and 10. Tristan Esco, another senior who's had a great career here at Newnan. 2-year starter. 3-year player. Third down and 10 for Pebblebrook. Their coach was highly upset with their officiating, especially in the second quarter. Did get a penalty against him, a dead ball penalty against him. Jones back to pass and then flushed out of the pocket, and then we sack him for a loss. Good play that time. Number 23. And that, for the Cougars, that is Darius Gates, defensive end. Loses 2 yards on the play, so fourth down and 12 for Pebblebrook. We'll drop back Woody Waters standing at his own 32-yard line. They bring their kicker in. Eric Jeter got credit for that tackle on the play, a 2-yard loss. Cougars come, don't get to it. Waters will field it and drop it. Still on the ground, still on the ground. We got to get it, and we do at the 30-yard line. I believe that's Josh Harris. Josh Harris does make the recovery at the Cougars' 30-yard line. First time I've seen Woody fumble in 2 years. Kind of run up. It was a short line drive kick. He tried to field it, dropped it, and Josh Harris does make the recovery. Cougars will start at their own 30-yard line. First and 10, Newnan, their first possession, second half, they lead 14-2. 10:20 left to go in the third quarter. Payon and Hussey in the backfield for the Cougars. McGinnis, quarterback, under center. Turns it, hands it to Moss. Moss picks up about 5 yards on first down. Second down and 5. Tonight is pink out, and both Hussey and Moss have on the pink socks. So I'm delayed line up so I can see him. It's confused me more than once. Pick up 4, second down and 6. The ball at the 34 of Newnan. Cougars lead 14-2. Turn the hand at the Moss again. Got a hold this time. Still on his feet. Stumbling down to the midfield and into the Pebblebrook territory. Now that looked like the old Moss right there. Picked up about 15 yards on first down. 17 yards. And it into Pebblebrook territory at the 49. First down. Payon is a fullback, and that's helped too, lead the blocking. Junior fullback. Turns the hand at DeMoss. Nope. Headed to Woody. Woody's got a block by Kyle. Using Kyle as a good blocker. Picks up about 5 yards on first down. Kyle McDonald and Woody Waters, both seniors, work well together from the wide receiver position, blocking for each other downfield. Give him 6. Second down and 4. And the ball at the 43-yard line of Pebblebrook. Second and 4. Mike McGinnis under center. Turns and headed to Moss. Moss bounces outside, and they stay on him. No gain on the play. Tried to 360 at the line of scrimmage, and good defense by Pebblebrook. Pebblebrook is a good defensive team. Coach Walker said they may be the best, if not the second best, defensive unit in the region. Third down and 4. No gain on the play. The ball is the 43-yard line. McGinnis trying to set his offense. We might have to take a timeout. No, we don't. We've got a player late getting on the field for the Cougars. That's 55 trying to get in there. P.J. Owens. Turn and hand it to Moss. Got the first down and more. Stiff arms one guy. Down to the 30. First down, Cougars. Bryson Moss picks up the first down. Good stiff arm. You can see right here on the replay, he gets the line of scrimmage with his legs and then stiff arms the back and gets down to the 30-yard line. First down, Cougars at the Pebblebrook 30-yard line. Cougars lead 14-2. Turn to hand it to Tyree Hussey. Picks up about a yard, maybe. No, they don't give him a good spot, so nothing. Second down and 10 from the 30. Elijah Williams into the huddle. Drew Brooks out as tight end. Drew Brooks started this game as a freshman. He's got a lot of playing time for the Cougars this year. Smart player. He's going to play a lot of football for the Newnan Cougars. McGinnis in the shotgun. Flanked to his right by Hussey. And then moves Waters up in the slot. Looking downfield for Arnold and overthrown barely in and out of the hands of Arnold. Tried to make a leaping catch. Incomplete. Replay. Watch this. This is a freshman. Watch him go up for the football. This is McGinnis. Good touch on the football. And almost a one-handed catch. And that's become more and more common in the last couple of years, those one-handed catches. I saw Andre Hopkins make one last night. It was unbelievable for the Texans. Third down and 10. The ball at the 26-yard line. Clock running here, 7:12. Third quarter. Cougars lead 14-2. McGinnis is trying to set his offense. He had to take a timeout. He was trying to set, I think Elijah came in late, and the Cougars take their first time out of the half. No timeout. Okay, no timeout. That's been confusing to us all night tonight. I thought McGinnis took a timeout. They're just going to penalize us 5 yards. Delay of game. 5-yard penalty. It'll be third down and 15 back to the 36-yard line. Third and 15 from the 36. Cougars lead 14-2. McGinnis in the shotgun. Little reverse. That's Waters trying to get on the corner and does not. No gain on the play. Maybe a half a yard to the 35. So fourth down and 15 for the Cougars. Had a pretty good drive going. Stalled at the 30. Penalty backed them up to the 35. And it'll be fourth down and 15. That is just in Red Wyrick's territory to kick it, but no, don't see him. The offense stays on the field. Fourth and 14. They give us a yard pickup. Fourth and 14 from the 35-yard line. clock running, 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. McGinnis calling plays, and now we will have to take a timeout. That's our first time out of the half. We'll take a timeout. Cougars lead 14-2 over Pebblebrook. We'll take a timeout and be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motla for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
Short kick, and it'll bounce. Let's see where he spots it. At the 12-yard line. So he kicks Pebblebrook in a hole. Pebblebrook will start their second possession of the second half at their own 12-yard line. First and 10. They trail 14-2 to Newnan. And Cougar defense back on the field. Pebblebrook offense back. Pebblebrook can move the ball pretty good, but we've kept them out when they got in the red zone. Turned them away once with a stop on fourth down, once with a fumble recovery. But Pebblebrook very capable of getting back in this ball game. 6:28 to go in the third quarter. 14-2 Newnan over Pebblebrook. 7A region game. 9th game of the season, if you can believe it. Turns and hands to the back. Picks up about a yard, maybe 2 after it'll be second down and 8 from the 14.
On the carry for the Falcons, number 14, William Brewer.
Brewer on the carry, picks up 2 yards, second and 8 from the 14.
At the 14-yard line.
Pebblebrook's second possession of the second half. Screenplay, complete, still on his feet, struggles to the 16, picks up 2 more yards. It'll be third down and about 6 yards to go for Pebblebrook.
Quarterback number 6, Quintavious Jones. Completion to number 2, Trey Pikey.
I think that's our playing that music or that dong. I think it's from AC/DC.
17-yard line.
3rd and 5 from the 17. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jones keeps it and picks up the first down and more out to the 30-yard line. Still on his feet, 35, and almost to the 37-yard line. First down. Second and third effort got him that too. 5:04 left to go in the third quarter.
On the carry, picking up the first down, the quarterback number 6, Quintavious Jones.
He has been their best running back for sure tonight.
First down for the Falcons.
Quintavious Jones.
37-yard line.
He's back to pass this time. No pressure at all. Plenty of time. And overthrew his receiver right here in front of us at midfield. Incomplete. Second down and 10. Boyd was the intended receiver, but overthrown. Second and 10 from the 37. Malik Hussey was on the coverage. Made a good defensive play in the first half, knocking away an intended pass. Second down and 10 from the Pebblebrook 37-yard line. Jones, the quarterback, looking at his wrist for a play. Now has it and turns and hands it to the back. We hit him in the backfield. Still on his feet, and this time we don't let him get loose. loses about a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 11. Back to the 36. Brewer on the carry for Pebblebrook. Host of Cougars. Tristan Esso making the play. They don't give him a loss, so it's 3rd and 10 from the 37 for Pebblebrook. 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 14-2, Newnan over Pebblebrook. New quarterback lefty. Fakes the pass and he keeps it and has to eat it. Loss on the play. Another sack for the Cougars. Got one score, 3rd quarter score, EC 17, and they're playing Campbell at 6. Not a surprise there. Lose 2 yards on the play. 4th down and 13. Jacob Thomas making the play. And Ward also. So Pebblebrook brings their punter on the field. We drop back Woody again. Standing on own 35-yard line. Clock running here, 3rd quarter, 3.5 minutes to go. Pressure but not blocked, and short kick. It'll bounce at midfield and roll dead at the 41-yard line of Newnan. So the Cougars get excellent field position and the football. And there's an injured Cougar down on the play. I'm not sure who that is. I can't see his number right this minute. Well, Jordan Kennard's the first assistant to get to him. She's the head trainer here now at Newnan High School. Coach Radar comes to all the home games, who was trainer here for 35-plus years. Cougars will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line, but they're still tending to the player. And I believe it's 14. That's Tristan Esso, 14. Looking at his left leg. Thanks for that replay. I didn't see anybody. He's kind of blocked away from the play. Maybe twisted his knee. Hope that's all. No. And he's able to walk out with a little bit of a gimp. Gets a good hand from the crowd. Senior linebacker, Tristan Esso. We'll miss him next year. He gives 100% on every play.
Newnan High School Athletic Department would like to thank our partners in athletics for the 2018 Newnan Cougar football season.
Assisted by one of the coaches. I'm not sure his night's over tonight. Able to get up, walking a little better as he got to the sideline. Hope to see him back out there again. Too good a player not to lose. But Cougars have it 1st and 10 at they spot it at the 42-yard line. They're 42. They lead 14-2 over Pebblebrook. Michael McGinnis, sophomore quarterback, leads his offensive unit on the field. That's Ty Hussey as his running back. Back to pass. And that's Moss with a catch. Makes one move and another. And then out of bounds at midfield. So he picks up 7 yards on 1st down. That was a nice throwing catch. A good run after the catch. And picks up 7 yards. Bryson Moss just at midfield. Good play. Need to get a score here in the second half. We hadn't scored since the 1st quarter, but we do lead 14-2. Cool night. First cool night we've had this season. Coat and sweater weather. McGinnis under center, turns and hands it to Moss. Moss is hit at the line of scrimmage and nothing. That big front four just sacked him right there for no gain. Be 3rd down and 3. Payan comes out and Florence comes in, 2 fullbacks. 3rd and 3. Actually lose a little bit of a yard on that play. Ball's back into Cougar territory at the 49. McGinnis under center. Back to 2-step drop, and he's going to be sacked for a loss all the way back to the original line of scrimmage, back to the 42. So it's 4th down and 10. And since the 1st quarter, Pebblebrook's defense has stepped it up, kept us from putting any points on the board and playing good D. Loses 10, back to the middle line of scrimmage. It's 4th down and 10. Brad Wyrick standing at his own 28-yard line. Need to get his best punt of the night off right here. He's had a good season, had a good night tonight, but had a good season. Little rush, gets it away. Good kick this time. It'll bounce and roll to the 5. They pick it up. Ricky Boozer tries to make a play, still on his feet, and knocked out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Pretty good return. He fielded it like a shortstop at the 5-yard line and darted upfield, knocked out of bounds at the 21. And they go say 20. So it's 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, Pebblebrook. 1:38 left to go in the third quarter. Newnan leads 14-2 over Pebblebrook. A Region 7A game, an important game tonight. And all the games are important now. I think Westlake is undefeated in the region, and EC and Newnan both started the night at 2-1 in the region. Tied for second, I guess you'd say. New quarterback, I don't catch his number, but he's lefty. Not quite as heavy as a Jones, a quarterback. And he turns and hands it to the back. We hit him, and nothing. Good defense right there. The first man to hit him was Jay Newell, number 23. Number 13 also for the Cougars making a play. Jacob Thomas.
On the carry for the Falcons, number 3, Nick Adupoku.
And there's a Cougar down right there in the middle of that pack. And Patrick, it may be, I don't hate to speculate, but it looks like Eric Jeter. It's not Jeter.
Official timeout for injury on the field.
No gain on the play. Coach Walker right there. We'll take a break. Your score, Newnan Cougars 14, Pebblebrook Falcons 2. We'll be back with more football action after this commercial break.
At New Link WOW, local matters. Local keeps our families and businesses thriving. WOW takes pride in serving Newnan and Peachtree City communities and supporting Coweta County charities and events. For fast local internet, call 770-683-1931 and get up to 100 megs of speed for $29.99 a month. Lock in this price, save for a whole year. It's a great value that locals love.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. The player's still down. We hadn't identified him yet. I see probably his dad maybe walking toward him. He's at the 40-yard line. Coach Walker's still there, right there with him. Jordan Kennard and Radar both right there with him. Unusual. He hadn't moved yet. He's got his arms, you can see right here, pressure on him, and Jordan's kind of getting relaxed a little bit. We just don't know who that is yet. 39, that is Eric Jeter. I think if it's 39, it is. I haven't got a positive ID on that yet. I believe that is Eric Jeter. And that might have been the dad, I think, was one of the doctors here at Bone and Joint. I'm not sure who that was. Right here. If you look at the right side of the screen, 39 right here coming in. And he's hit low. Hope it's not a knee. God. He gets a good hand. It is Eric Jeter. Taking a deep breath. That's Jordan Kennard with him at Radar on the backside. He does wear a brace on his knee, but that's not why. He gets a good hand. He's walking pretty good as he comes off the field. Stinger. And I believe that's his dad right here, Eric Jeter, who played here at Newnan. He gives some, I think his mom a thumbs up. The dad does. Good to see him walk up. Had a stinger in his shoulder, I believe. So he comes off the field. Eric Jeter. And we'll watch. He'll come to the sideline. They can work on that. They start the clock. 1:22. Second down and 9 for Pebblebrook. Left-handed quarterback back looking for a receiver and overthrown. We hit him. Good defense there by Smith. Got a pretty good lick in, but the pass was overthrown, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Tyree Smith. Good defense for him. 3rd down and 9 for Pebblebrook. 1:08 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 14-2. Newnan over Pebblebrook. Just watching Jeter on the bench. He just kind of rested. I don't know if he'll get back in this game or not. Probably not with a stinger. We hit the ball carrier in the backfield. No gain. Actually thrown for a loss. Back to the original line of scrimmage at the 20-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 10 yards to go for Pebblebrook. Good defense by the Cougars. The Cuckoo was the ball carrier. San Juan Warner. Good play by San Juan. Woody Waters will drop back and receive the punt. The ball at the 20-yard line. 4th and 10, Pebblebrook. 30 seconds clock running here in the 3rd quarter. Newnan leads 14-2. Reichel, punter, and I believe Pebblebrook took a timeout there, Patrick. We'll take a timeout. 24 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Newnan leads 14-2. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motla for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
Try to block it. Woody will fair catch it right at midfield. So excellent field position for the Cougars. Have not scored since the 1st quarter. They lead 14-2, but haven't scored since the 1st quarter. Scored 1-yard run, Bryson Moss, and a 50-yard touchdown pass from Michael McGinnis to Kyle McDonald, and that's been all the scoring for the Cougars. Pebblebrook got a safety against the Cougars. Snap over the head of the punter, Brad Wyrick, and he kicked it out of the end zone for 2 points, and that's where we are, 14-2, Newnan over Pebblebrook. 18 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Michael McGinnis, the quarterback. Under center, Florence and Hussey. Hussey gets the carry. Got the 1st down and more. And a flag on the play, late flag. It may be a holding against the Cougars. All the way down to the 35-yard line.
On the carry, number 4, Tariq Hussey. There is a penalty flag thrown on the play.
It's probably going to be holding. It is against Cougars from the spot. And the spot is right here at the 47, so 10 yards from there back to the, actually from the line of scrimmage. So it'll back it up to the 41-yard line. Be 1st down and 20 yards to go for the Cougars, back to the 41. Had a good play and a holding penalty wipes that out.
Penalty against the Cougars.
First down, but 20 yards to go now. Still good field position at the 40, but we need to get some points. That gets the clock started. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. 2, 3, and 0. That's the end of the third quarter. Your score, Newnan Cougars 14, Pebblebrook Falcons 2. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Is your car making a strange noise? Maybe it's time for a tune-up. Take it to the experts and make the short drive to Carrollton to visit West Georgia Auto Transmission. Locally owned and operated, Daniel and his staff specialize in transmission repair and general vehicle maintenance. They are conveniently located right off Highway 61 in Carrollton. Check them out online at westgeorgiaautorepair.com or call them at 770-834-4041.
At New Link WOW, local matters. Local keeps our families and businesses thriving. WOW takes pride in serving Newnan and Peachtree City communities and supporting Coweta County charities and events. For fast local internet, call 770-683-1931 and get up to 100 megs of speed for $29.99 a month. Lock in this price, save for a whole year. It's a great value that locals love.
We're back. We're back live. We start the fourth quarter. Cougars with the football. It's first down and 20 yards to go. That's their own 41-yard line. Just got a score from Trey Bagley. Third quarter score. EC 26, Campbell 6. Here's Newnan 14, Pebblebrook 2. McGinnis first and 20 from the 41-yard line. McGinnis handoff to Hussey and no gain on the play. Hussey had 2 games ago had a 4-touchdown game. It's just hard to run against this good Pebblebrook defense. And we actually lose a yard on the play. It'll be second down and 21 for the Cougar offense. And it's been pretty much no offense since the first quarter. McGinnis gets a play. Second and 22 from the 39. Hussey still in there at wide running back. McGinnis puts Elijah in motion. Steps up in the pocket and sacked. Actually, not a sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be third down and 21 for the Cougars. Cougars lead 14-2. But McGinnis, not a sack because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. Third and 21 for the Cougar offense. Florence and Moss, now Hussey late getting into the huddle. Moss had a little equipment problem, I think. Handoff to Hussey. He's got the first down. No, he didn't. I'm sorry. To the regional line of scrimmage and a little more into Pebblebrook territory at the 48. Got a little more than half of it back, but it's fourth down and 9 yards to go. And there's a late flag on the play. Probably holding again against the Cougars. That's been hurting us all night tonight on running plays. And their head coach, Saunders, he got on the referee pretty good there in the second quarter, and they got a holding against the Cougars. Got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against him, but since then, the calls have all gone against Cougars. So whatever he said, it helped his team because they hadn't had any more major penalties like we did, like we're having now. Back to the 29-yard line. It's third and 31 for the Cougars. Third and 31. Not a whole lot in the playbook for that call. McGinnis under center, just turns and hands it to Hussey. Hussey, big hole out to the 45-yard line, but it'll be fourth down and about 14 to go. About half of it back, but we'll have to punt it away. Clock is running here in the fourth quarter. Cougars lead 14-2. 9.5 minutes left to go. Red Wyrick in to punt it away for the Cougars. The up back is Thomas Kellerhurst. Does a good job of picking up the blockers, or the potential blockers. Red Wyrick standing at his own 32-yard line. They drop back safety. Good kick this time to the 15-yard line. He's let it bounce, and it'll bounce and roll dead at the 13-yard line. Good kick by Brad right there, off his foot, spiral kick. And they let it roll dead at the 13-yard line, 1st and 10. 9:21 left to go in the ball game. 14-2, Newnan over Pebblebrook. Exciting first quarter, but it's been all defense since then. Both teams' defense have stepped up, plus penalties and mistakes have kept us a low-scoring ball game. But Pebblebrook has it 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line. And we apologize. We don't have a roster for them. It looks like they've got a new quarterback in. He's a little slender left-handed quarterback. Maybe a better passer than Jones. 1st and 10. Under center this time, puts a man in motion and hands it off to the back. And I believe that's Jones. Picks up 8 yards on 1st down. Be 2nd down and 2. That is Jones. Malik Hussey making the play. Picks up 8 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and 2. We go under 9 minutes in the ball game. 14-2. Jones again with a carry. Picks up the 1st down. Tripped up at the 28. So Pebblebrook gets the 1st down. They've brought in a new quarterback, number 7, and moved Jones to running back. And he picked up the 1st down, winds up the clock. 8.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Pebblebrook with the football. Most of the game in the 2nd and 3rd quarter have been played between the 30-yard lines. Fumble on the play, and he just drops at the 25-yard line. Loses 2 yards, maybe 3. It'll be Preston is a new quarterback. Brandon Preston. He spotted at the 26. So 2-yard loss, 2nd down and 12. Back to the 26-yard line. Brandon Preston is a new quarterback. He operates under center. And hands it to the 2nd back. We hit him right at the line of scrimmage. Good play by, I believe that's San Juan Warner, number 9. Good play by San Juan. I have not seen Eric Jeter back in there after the injury, the stinger. Probably would not see him anymore tonight. See him sitting on the bench.
On the carry for the Falcons, number 6, Jones.
Jones was the ball carrier. It's 3rd down and 11. The ball at the 27-yard line of Pebblebrook. 3rd and 11, 7.5 minutes to go. Preston, the quarterback, hands off to Jones, and he bulls forward for about 4 yards. It'll be 4th down and about 6 yards to go for Pebblebrook as we wind under 7 minutes. It looks like they're going to bring their punt team. I wasn't sure, but I see their punt coming on the field. 37 is their all kicker. We drop back Woody. Woody standing on his own 35-yard line.
6 yards to go for the Falcons at the
4th and 6 at the 32. Good snap. Blanco. Woody will fair catch it at the 40-yard line. Woody doesn't fair catch a lot. He's fair caught 2 tonight. Right at the 40-yard line of Newnan. Newnan has the football at their own 40-yard line. They lead 14-2. 6:28 left to go in the ball game. Cougars clinging to a 14-2 lead. It sounds like a baseball score. The only baseball score we got tonight was 0-0, but 2nd and 3rd quarter. Cougars offense comes back on the field. Have not been able to move the football much here in the second and third quarter. Like I said, they scored 14 points in the first quarter, and that's been it. Gave up a 2-point conversion, a safety, and that's been all of it tonight. 14-2, Newnan over Pebblebrook. McGinnis under center, turns and hands to Hussey. Hussey picks up about 2 yards on first down. Excuse me, that's Moss. Moss a sophomore, Hussey a senior. Moss with a carry. They kind of flip-flopping. I should have realized that. Pick up 3 on first down. 2nd and 7 from the 43. Cougars are using a lot of time, which they should, between plays. Under 6 minutes now in the ball game. McGinnis under center, turns and hands it to Moss. Moss has got the first down and more. Good running by Bryson Moss into Pebblebrook territory. They'll spot it at the 47-yard line. A first down. They'll stop the clock to set the change and then crank it right back up. 5:46 and clock running here in the ball game. Cougars lead 14-2. Need a good drive right here. Use up as much clock as we can. Maybe get a score out of it. 5.5 minutes. 1st and 10, Cougars from the 47 of Pebblebrook. Turns the hand to Moss, jumps outside, gets 10 yards on first down, 11, another first down. Back-to-back first downs for Bryson Moss. They'll spot him at the 36. First down again for the Cougars. Flag on the play. Let's see what this is. Discussion, Whitehead's discussion with the side judge. And he is going to talk to Coach Sanders, head coach of Pebblebrook. And they wave off the flag. So no flag on the play. We did see it from up here. So it's first down for the Cougars. And the chain gang's got to move. 1st and 10, Cougars at the 36 of Pebblebrook. Clock running now. As Cougars stay in the huddle. Now under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. I think it's Bert Horton. Hussey tiptoes the line of scrimmage and picked up about 3, keeping that stop clock that his father-in-law would be so proud of him. Bob Sandlin was great at doing that. And Bob knew the rules, too. I mean, that was another thing. He was like a walking rule book. Pick up 4 yards on first down. 2nd and 6. The ball at the 32-yard line. Kyle McDonald and Woody Waters just standing with their hands on their hips between plays, kind of resting, using much clock as we can. 4.5 minutes to go. McGinnis turns and hands it to Moss and hit right at the line of scrimmage and nothing. No gain on the play. Maybe actually loses a half a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 6.5. About a yard. It'll be 3rd and 7. The ball at the 33-yard line of Pebblebrook. Cougars have 2 timeouts. So does Pebblebrook. Nobody interested in using it right now. McGinnis under center. Turns and pitches it to Moss. Moss looks for a hole at the 30. Gets 25, and inside the 25, they'll spot it at the 21-yard line. First down. Good blocking by his fullback. I believe that was Florence. It was. He gave a good downfield block. Picked up the first down. Keeps the drive alive. And they'll spot it at the 21-yard line of Pebblebrook. Did not knock him out of bounds. Clock running now. 3.5 minutes left to go. 1st and 10, Cougars at the Pebblebrook 21-yard line. McGinnis doing a smart thing, uses as much clock as he can, looking at Coach Horton. and turns to hand it to Moss. Moss is hit right at the line of scrimmage, actually loses a yard. You just can't run against this Pebblebrook front four, front seven. Coach Walker told me that they were tough, and they are. Seed number 17 coming in. That's Sawyer Barnett or Kyle James. We've got two. It might be Kyle James, two number 17s. Wide out. Second down and 11. Hussey gets the call. Got the first down and more. Touchdown. 5, 6, 10. Touchdown. Made it look easy. Ty Hussey scores from 21 yards out. And the Cougars get on the board here in the fourth quarter. 20-2. 2:48 left to go in the ball game. Good blocking up front. Hussey just needed a seam, and he got it. Carson Knight will snap it. Logan Hudson will hold it. And Red Wire will try to get the 21st point for the Cougars. Good snap, good hole. The kick is up, and the kick is good. The Cougars lead 21-2. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Since 1976, Kemp's Dalton West Flooring has been your go-to for all your flooring needs in the Midwest Georgia area. Stop by one of their 3 convenient locations in Newnan, LaGrange, or Peachtree City. Kemp's Dalton West offers a great selection of products such as carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and area rugs. Kemp's Dalton West offers free measurements and estimates from a member of their unbeatable customer service or installation teams. Don't have the time to stop by? Visit them online anytime at daltonwest.com.
As a lifelong Newnan resident and Cougar, Van Motla with the Motla Hines team is a proud supporter of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to Van Motler for helping to make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van and the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call today at 678-870-2295. That's 678-870-2295. From the Motla Hines team to yours, go Cougars.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. Cougars just scored on a 21-yard run from Ty Hussey to take the lead, add on to the lead, 21-2 over Pebblebrook. We're set to kick off. 2:48 left to go in the ball game. Red Wire, end over end, short kick. It'll roll out of bounds at the 30. Flag, late flag. It's against the Cougars. They'll have it. Pebblebrook will have it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Out of bounds kick. I guess they could make it kick it over, but probably get better field position at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Pebblebrook. No time off the clock because no one touched it in play, so 2:48 left to go. Penalty against kicking team. Procedure against the Cougars. Pebblebrook will have it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Cougars lead 21-2. And the most important thing right now is getting that clock going again. Pebblebrook, Preston, a new quarterback, but the running back is now, the quarterback now is running back Jones, who's been the best ball carrier tonight. And they move it up to the 37. I don't know why. 1st and 10 from the 37. I guess it's where, I don't know about that move. I thought it was from the 35, but they'll start from the 37, 1st and 10. Fumble, and we get it right in front of us. Right in front of us. I believe that's Jay Newell, Johnny on the spot. 3rd turnover tonight, and the Cougars get it. 28, I believe that's Jay Newell. Good play by him. 3rd turnover tonight, all fumbles, and the Cougars have recovered all 3 of the fumbles by Pebblebrook. They take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The ball just laid there on the ground, and like nobody was going to go for it, and finally Jay Newell jumped on it. And the Cougars have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line of Pebblebrook. They lead 21-2. Only 4 seconds ran off the clock there, so now good time to get the clock started. Now, senior quarterback Logan Hudson in. Logan will operate under center. and turns and hands it to Hussey. Hussey's got the first down, I believe, yes, right at the mark. First down. Tyree Hussey's having a good night tonight. Just scored on a 21-yard run. First down on this run. Moves the chains down to the 25-yard line. First and 10. Stops the clock, moves the chains. 2.5 minutes left to go. Logan Hudson, senior quarterback. Under center. And turns and hands it to the second back, and that's a new face. That may be a freshman. I believe it's Owen. I think he is a freshman, 36. I believe it's Nick Owens. He had a good game 2 games ago when we played homecoming here. Nick Owens is the ball carrier, freshman. Picked up a yard. Second down and 9. Logan Hudson under center. Turns and hands it to Owens again. Picks up about 2 yards. Freshman running back was on that freshman team. It went undefeated here at Newnan High School. Another yard pickup. The clock is running, though. Oh, it's not now. I don't know why I stopped. They didn't take a timeout. We didn't take a timeout. And now they crank it back up. 1:50, clock running. A lot of new faces on offense. 34 in there for the Cougars. And he's at the fullback. That's the third fullback of the night. And that is Fred Talbert. Hudson under center. Turns it. He keeps it this time. He's at the 20, at the 15, and tackled out of bounds at the 12-yard line. First down for the Cougars. Nice fake by Logan Hudson. He did the same thing against Campbell and scored. He does pick up the first down on this play. Clock did not get out of bounds, so his clock's still running. We wind under a minute. 21-2, Newnan over Pebblebrook. The late score we had was 26-6, Newnan over, East Coweta over Campbell. So it looks like Campbell is going to be winless in the region. And Hudson turns and hands it to Nick Owens. Owens picked up about a yard. Pardon? Oh, I want to thank the crew here. Camera crew. It's been cold tonight. They've been outside in the rain, and they did an awesome job. Thank y'all for doing that, as always. Clock running here. 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. Cougars going to get out of here with a win. They'll go 3-1 on the region. It looks like East Coweta is going to be 3-1, so that game next week is even more important because we'll be playing for a home game. The winner of that game will stay home as the second place in the region. Clock will run out. Logan Hudson takes the final knee, and the clock gets the clock going. 8 seconds, 7, 6. Cougars are going to win this ball game 21-2 over Pebblebrook. Important game, important region game, and the Cougars get a win, a very important win. So it looks like EC and Newnan will be 3-1 next week when we travel down to East Coweta to play our final region game. Both teams will make the playoffs, it looks like, but one will be 3 and one will be 2. So very important game next week. A good win tonight for the Cougars. Important win in the region. Coach Chip Walker's got to be proud of his team. Patrick, we'll take a break here and we'll come back with highlights and score to the next week and talk about next week's game. We'll take a break and be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Are you looking for fresh seafood or maybe the world's best chili dog? Then you got to check out the Half Shell right here in Newnan, Georgia. Fresh Gulf oysters, raw baked or fried, and these guys take hot dogs to another level. With great hand-breaded onion rings and fried seafood and much, much more. With local live music on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, drink and appetizer specials, free Texas Hold'em on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, there's always something going on at the Half Shell. Check them out at theworldsbestchilidog.com or on Facebook, the Half Shell Oyster Bar and Hot Dog Shop. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia. Not many things in life are guaranteed. Surprises and the unexpected are one of those guarantees. If those surprises bring you into the legal world, whether it be a bankruptcy, a run-in with the law, or injury due to no fault of your own, you need an advocate that is well-known and well-respected in your community. And in Newnan, Georgia, that is the law offices of Michael West. He is your Newnan, Georgia lawyer. So for bankruptcy, personal injury, and criminal defense, one number to know. That's 404-913-1529. Call for a free consultation. That's 404-913-1529. The law offices of Michael West.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment, along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
College football Saturday has a new home. HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg is now the home of the Scorchers and College Football Saturday. Every Saturday from 11 till 1, come by and say hi as the crew breaks down the day's football matchups. Tell them at checkout that you came to see us and receive 10% off your food order, dine-in, or takeout during the show. Starting August 25th through the National Championship, it's HJ Wings and Things in Sharpsburg, live 11 to 1 every Saturday.
Hi, I'd like to invite you to a great show that's new to our lineup every Friday morning at 10 o'clock. It's Coweta Pawn and Friends. If you're looking to get cash with a pawn, you can find out what items will help you get cash and what items won't, which can be helpful, especially if you've never pawned something before. Also, if you're looking for deals, you can get insight as to what Coweta Pawn has and what sales are coming up. Tune in every Friday morning at 10 o'clock on streamcity.org for Coweta Pawn and Friends.
At NewLink Wow, local matters. Make the switch to local NewLink Wow Internet today. You can save over $400 by locking in this internet deal for the year. Call 770-683-1931 and stay local, stay connected with NewLink Wow Internet, TV, and phone.
We're back live. Newnan Cougars win this ball game 21-2 over Pebblebrook Falcons, setting up a big match next week at East Coweta. Final game of the season next week at EC. Both teams 3-1 in the region, so awesome big game next week in East Coweta. But we've got some highlights of the second half scoring, 2 in the first quarter and then 1 in the fourth quarter. The first one is the 1-yard run by Bryson Moss, and he's right here. Bryson Moss, 21, good blocking. We went jumbo package. Lead block there was number 27. And here's a long pass, Michael McGinnis to Kyle McDonald, 50 yards, throwing catch, touchdown. 5th touchdown catch of the season for Kyle McDonald, senior. And then the last scoring drive right here, another senior, Ty Hussey, 21 yards for the score. Shows you his speed and gets in the end zone. That's 21-2. Newnan Cougars over Pebblebrook. Players of the game, offensive player of the game is going to be all seniors tonight. Kyle McDonald, his 5th touchdown catch on the season. He's our offensive player of the game. And defensive player of the game, Patrick, I'm going to have to go to 2. Jay Newell, who had an outstanding game, recovered a fumble late in the ball game. We scored later. And San Juan Warner, who had big plays all over the field tonight from his linebacker position. All 3 of those guys seniors, and they are our players of the game. We'll be back next week. We'll probably be live, just like we are tonight, from EC. We got to talk to the principal down there, Steve Allen. But we think we're going to be live next week at EC, so you'll be able to see that game also. It'll be the final region game of the season. That game is even more important now because both Newnan and East Coweta are 3-1 in the region, and whoever wins that game would be up 4-1 and be the second place seed in the region and would be get a home field in the first rounds of the playoff. So a very big game, as it always is. It seems to always come to something like that as we play EC, that last game. But we've got to travel there, that 10-mile truck over there. We'll be ready to play next week, EC. Final regular season game. Both teams, if I've got it right, will make the playoffs. One will be 2 and one will be 3, the way I figured it, and I believe that's right. Your final score here from Drake Stadium is Newnan Cougars 21, Pebblebrook Falcons 2. We'll be back next week. for the East Coweta Newnan game from East Coweta High School. With that, we'll wrap it up. Patrick Glory, Ray McKnight, Austin Tucker. Who else? Who else, Patrick? Robert Slate. Slate. And that's that. And Andrew Slate. Thank you all for tonight for keeping us on the broadcast and doing a great job. We appreciate that. We'll wrap it up. Thank you. Good night.